going to be a good game here today, guys. Wow. Can I just say, wow, my mind right now is in a magical state of being perpetually exploding out the eardrums. The fact that, wow, I mean, this is so amazing. Do you ever just wake up in the morning and say, wow, I really wish I could hear some Avondale sports right now? If you do, then great, because that's what's happening at this moment. You are listening to an Avondale sports stream. I mean, what? I mean, it doesn't get any better than that, right? I mean, that's the stuff right there. Sports live on the radio. I mean, like, what generation is this, right? Well, it is the generation of high schoolers being on the radio under a tent with a laptop, team viewer, and a sponsored pizza. That's what generation it is, ladies and gentlemen. We're live right now. Not actually, but kind of. I'm testing to see on the because the stream is supposed to be popping up here, and it's
Tonight's
not.
Oh, it's not?
It's making me suspicious because it says it's streaming here, but okay, this is you are live. This is Alpha Core, right? Yep, Alpha Core official. He's live, guys.
So people who are on your YouTube stream right now will be able to hear us.
Only if you're one of the 9 people subscribed to Alpha Core and not WHS, which is why it's fine.
I got a note. A Twitter application.
I thought that was like through the headphones. I was like, why is that happening? Search. See, it should be popping up here, which is freaking me out. Like, what's going on? Alpha Core live stream. Oh, okay. There it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, be alive.
Alpha Core live stream. So that's the delay. This is
okay.
actually that's going to go through like some major feedback. I didn't pause that.
Because it's going to loop. It's going to loop.
Yeah.
That's going to be very bad.
We muted it. It should be fine.
It's like we're going to make a black hole.
I don't want to have to cut. I'll cut this later. So I'm just going to leave the stream running, and then when we're ready to start, we can just switch the thing over.
So who's ever the lucky listeners on the stream are going to hear us all this pregame chatter.
Yeah. Hey, guys. How's it going? We're going to get a pizza later. I feel like
I'm waiting for them to call me. It's been almost a half an hour.
I feel like this is just going to be a really nice podcast for like the 2 people who might for some reason click on this. If you're subscribed to me, I'm Alpha Core.
So they have to know who Alpha Core is.
Right.
I mean, listening right now.
Well, if you're here, you know who I am because you're like, wow, that guy's music sucks.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends about me. I'm famous. I'm like pre-Skrillex right now. I'm Skrillex before Skrillex was Skrillex. I'm kidding. I don't want to be Skrillex.
Yeah, and if you like Deadmau5, I guess you're just out of luck.
I'm just not in for the haircut for the Skrillex. Isn't that right, Steven?
Yes, I have no idea. I'm not a tech guy. I'm a good old-fashioned country rock music
He's
guy.
a sports guy. That's what you are. Sports. ESPN.
Wow. Wait, I can't say that, can I?
ESPN. No.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports.
No, I always love doing the video game thing. It's like EA Sports. It's in the game.
It's a little too nasally. Like if you can drop it down a couple semitones, but
EA Sports.
There you go.
EA Sports.
Because otherwise we're like EA Sports. Sports, ladies and gentlemen. That's what's happening. All right, now I just have to mute myself on TeamViewer so that Windows doesn't hear that. Which would be bad. Needless to say.
Well, guess what, Mitch?
What?
I got the weather report. Guess what's going to rain? 10 o'clock.
Well, you know what? That's fine, because then at least we know we're safe.
So, Mitch, it's up to you. 1 game or 2?
I have online school.
Oh, 1 game it is.
Unless I'm feeling especially YOLO. Audio conferencing. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I'm sorry. I just don't. You know, I love all you guys on the stream, but realistically, I don't want to hear me streaming myself while I'm streaming, I feel like, for me particularly, there's something disorienting about that. As long as, let's see, we can play this again.
We are never,
Hit
ever,
live.
ever.
And then, okay, great. So we shouldn't be hearing ourselves, but the stream is still going. Let's pretend we're going to go on a break. All right, and a break brought to you by our friends at the station. Hit the buttons. Actually, hit the buttons.
What buttons?
The mute buttons.
There we go.
A sound we are all familiar with but is ignored by most people on a daily basis. They break the slow down, move over law. Emergency vehicles have an important job, so when people don't follow this simple law, others can be hurt. Did you know that over 100 emergency responders were killed last year? Families were left without fathers, mothers, and other family members. Even the people who needed to be rescued have died because people don't follow this simple law. Help prevent emergency vehicle accidents by simply following the slow down, move over law. When you
I just gotta say how sad this is.
slow down and move over, and lives will be saved. Visit moveoveramerica.com to learn more.
Welcome back.
Guys,
It's
subscribe.
420.
Right. You were terrible. You're a terrible, terrible person,
It
Mitch.
is
Look,
420
it's Connie.
right now. Wowzers, trousers.
Appreciate it, Coach. Thank you.
You know what coach in my life is? It's me.
Connie. It's Connie.
I'm
It's
not
Connie.
coach.
It's Connie. It's Connie. It's Connie. She can get our pizza. Thank you.
Yes. We have a Papa Romano's pizza coming in later. If you want to grab it for us when it arrives. Yeah, we just called Papa Romano's and we're like, hey, do you want to sponsor this game? They were like, yeah. So,
know when they get here.
yeah.
They'll call me. They'll call me.
Then let me know.
All right, thanks. I think he's
Jacob
gonna like.
Morris is coming up too.
Really?
Oh boy.
I have 2 grad tickets for him.
He's gonna like.
Is he gonna try to get on color and play? But Mitch is gonna be like, I can go home early.
He's probably gonna try.
That's fine. I don't care.
Who knows?
If he wants to do it, he can do it.
Or he might just be done. You know.
We're all just having a good time here, right?
Did it come up? Is she going to?
Miss McNee, she might. May.
I can ask you if it's
Might. You know how much how sad it's been not having you guys in the studio.
Is it really?
Dude, I literally walked in the first day. I was like, they're not here. They're not here, guys. Like,
I was gonna stop in sometime this week and finish my recorded show too. Because I didn't.
you're gonna walk before you finish that show.
Huh?
You're gonna walk for graduation before you
No,
finish
I'll
that show.
probably be in this week sometime. I'm on my last 2
Lies. Sweet and utter lies.
Lies.
College stuff to process.
Lies.
Oh,
Guys,
like you're
do you hear
going to
that?
college. You mean that
For all
fast
those
track at Home
people
Depot,
listening.
Walmart?
Federal thing I was
Absolute
doing for my college,
lies.
like, not
I-
half some, but it
All right, let's
For
wait,
one.
wait. Let's see what she has to say.
Okay, so I was doing it, and it said like, which college would you like to send it to in the beginning? And you know, I picked my college, but I didn't know it was actually going to send to my college. I thought I was just learning something, so I accidentally sent a draft of something I didn't mean to my college, and it's federal, so I have to redo it. And they're going to end up getting 2, and when I visit them next month, they'll probably be like, what the hell's your problem? So that's cool. I literally
Sucks.
said my parents were going to give me $23,000 a year for just cause.
What?
On accident. Just to
Well,
get my numbers in the
We
box.
don't have anything to tip the guy but a sticker.
Are you serious?
I've got $1, but I feel like that would just be rude.
I have like coins, and that would be even worse.
Yeah. Give him like some pennies. Like, thanks for your troubles, mate.
No, that would be horrible. I don't know what the hell. I don't have anything.
Well, maybe I'll just take him.
I mean,
in the
technically,
bleachers
we
and-
don't owe them a tip because we didn't pay anything for the pizza. So technically, 15% of 0 is still 0.
You're in. You're something else.
I'm the worst. I don't even know what any of these
maybe I'll
PSAs
just
are.
take the guy
Is going to be the
dugout.
most.
Maybe I'll just take the guy behind the dugout. I'll settle the score.
Maybe he'll feel bad because I'm a girl. I'll be like, it's okay.
Way to play the sexist card.
I'll be like, is there anything I can tip you?
Please do.
No. I'm going to give you the sticker now so I don't lose
I'll
it.
just, you know,
Stop.
that would be hilarious.
You know, this live stream is going right now.
I've always wanted to do that just as a joke. Like, not even.
Wait a second. I just said that on your live stream.
Yeah, we've got a recorded version of you saying this.
Can we edit that?
No. I mean, it was live. It happened.
Oh, but you're not going to save this podcast.
Oh, well, now I will.
Okay, Mitch.
I'm going to remix this.
No, you're going to cut it, and then you're just going to hear me saying, favor.
No. It's going to be word for word exactly what you said.
Let me know when they stop in.
Yeah, we will. Thanks.
They should be calling me. It's been over a half an hour, guys. They're probably like, who is this?
The
weird
guy's
ass
probably
behind
going to
the
try to
mic?"
get here, and then he's going to be confused, and then he'll call. Because we told him where to go. He's going to try to get here first. Poor guy. I feel so bad.
Not even gonna get a tip.
He's going to go through so... Can we, like... God. I feel like giving him my debit card, but there's only $3 on that, so...
Oh my god.
Oh, man. I'm going to feel so bad. That's the worst. We'll tell Pop Romanos to give him like $5 because we...
They're not gonna give him $5.
Man,
I'd feel like such an ass.
I know. This started out so good.
It's a good thing that Connie is gonna be the one who's gonna see it.
And now we're just going to be like filled with regret. I said I was the station manager. They're going to like give us crap later. They're going to like call in
Oh, and we're gonna be there.
and
We're
they're
gonna sponsor
be
next
like,
year. They're gonna be like, well, no, you're station manager last year.
last year. He sponsored a pizza but didn't give our guy a tip, and he was so enraged. We really don't want to have anything like that happen again, so we're going to pass. Thank you so much, though.
That would be terrible.
Also, it's cold, so thank goodness you didn't put on shorts.
Mitch, we can snuggle to keep warm.
Oh, please.
This guy better get here soon. You know why? Because we're about to start the game.
Dude, nothing like a little bit of YOLO, man.
I know. You only live once. That's I should not say the word after that. Anyways, what video were you watching earlier? Oh, yes, The 7 Words by George Carlin.
All right. Let's not say the 7 words on a live stream.
No, terrible. Like,
Let's,
I'm not going to say the 7 words like.
like this, that, and the other thing. I need to make this smaller. You know a thing, too, about small touches.
Oh, okay. Mitch has got jokes. Hey, Mitch, you know what you got to say for pickup line? Oh, here they go.
Oh.
Hello?
Oh, so bad. It's so bad. It's really bad. Yeah. I'm sorry, man. Guy. I feel so guilty. For those of you who are tuned in right now, I hope you're having a good time. I'm having a good time.
He's walking down.
Is he? Where is he? Oh, jeez. Do we have, like, any money we could pool for the guy? All right, just give him the $1 anyway. Ask the crowd. Ask the crowd. Here, take my $1. It's just $1, but give it to him anyway, with my apologies. Jeez. This is the worst. In other news, I'm totally clipping routinely, which is something that you probably want to avoid on a general basis. That's just me. But, you know, I thought we'd share it today. Little shout out to our friends at Pop Romanos. Wow, Pop Romanos. Tonight's broadcast is supported by our friends at Papa Romanos for keeping our bellies warm and full on this chilly day. Thank you to Papa Romanos, found at Walton Boulevard Shopping Center, for giving us this pizza today. Steven, you talked to Mr. Mann shortly previous.
You guys can have this, okay? Yeah, I'll come in a second.
Like this half will be for you guys.
Pitched my nail.
Just take a piece. We're not going to eat this whole thing. Oh, dude, this looks like a little sub sandwich. I love how thin this is. Okay, everyone on the stream, you're now going to be able to hear your famous Alpha Core producer eating a pizza live on air. Wow. What? What about her? Oh, yeah, that was a fun time. Okay, we're gonna mute ourselves. We'll be back later, fam.
Enjoy your pizza. Enjoy the pizza. Eat it.
Just Google 89.5 WHS YouTube live.
No, Alpha Core live stream.
Because it's a really long, complicated... No, not the AlphaCore one. That's the one that we're going to stream through so that Dad can pick the stream up and play it through the radio. Then the other stream will pick up that audio and stream it to the actual
God,
stream.
Mitch.
Trust me, I'm a professional. Kinda. This is going to be a great game. I'm pumped.
All right, ready?
We're going to get slammed. Who's the other team? Can I, has it already started?
Oxford. Yes, it has.
Oh, well, okay. Thanks for the...
Heads up.
the little warning there. Okay.
Smelly, Nass, Gringel, Allen, Schnimmer, Quake, Terrell, Allen, Desalandro.
Okay, in 5, 4. Oh, wait. It's on a delay.
Like how long?
Hello, everybody, and welcome.
I'm Steven Sawyers,
I'm Mitchell Payne.
and we are live at the Varsity Boys baseball field here at Avondale High School. Tonight's matchup between Oxford and Avondale. Rounding out our roster for Avondale is Will Fahum, Josh Richter, Ethan Jewell, Justin Van Acker, Connor Gabaryu, Stephen Kafka, Daniel Ozarides, Charlie Smith, Brandon Wynn, Brendan Down, Jacob Pershern, Adam Mansfield, Brendan Barani, Nate Buchanan, Ben Steves, Robert Walker, and Alex Mueller. So, Mitch, what do you think of today's game?
Well, I know it's a very special night out here for the seniors, it being their kind of farewell game, huh?
Yes, it is. It's the senior night tonight at Avondale High School. Well, Charlie Smith will be pitching for us tonight. Here's the pitch. And it is hit and caught by second base.
Strong start for Avondale with already 2 outs on the board. Just not trying to lose any early game momentum here, trying to really plant their feet, get ready for a good game here.
Indeed, Mitch, indeed.
The weather, might I say, is quite overcast, windy, and there has been a chance of rain forecasted all through this time, so we're even under a little tent right now. Pretty serious business, so we're hoping the players staying warm.
Speaking of warm, we would like tonight's broadcast is supported by our friends at Papa Romano's for keeping our bellies warm on this chilly day. Thanks to Papa Romano's at the Walton Boulevard Shopping Center for the
Right.
free pizza.
Yeah,
It's great.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
Love you guys.
Yes.
Guys,
Indeed.
they've been
You gotta stop saying indeed.
been with
Sounds
us
weird.
for a while. It's a good word.
Indeed. Stupended.
Did you see that
Splendid.
signature for the house? It's indeed. Indeed. Okay, there's a baseball game happening.
Yeah, all right. Here's Charlie Smith's second pitch. And it is called a ball.
I'm pretty sure that's what you call it, Steven. The ball, the baseball. You just call it a ball. There's not a whole lot else to call it.
White thing with stitches.
Get the, yeah. Well,
Oh, we also have a special guest here tonight, Connie Rabani, back from graduation.
yes. Connie is on the outside, and Brandon Wynn, of course, is in this game.
And it looks like tonight we might be also covered with Jacob Boyce.
Oh, yes. He has foretold his coming, so we are all patiently waiting for that. He's done a lot with the sports this year. It's been amazing. Pitch coming in.
Here it is. And looks to be a drop ball on the third strike, and he is called out at first. That'll be the end of the top of the first, and Avondale will bat. We'll be back after these messages.
Hey.
Ew, don't even talk to me wearing that shirt. That shirt doesn't even look remotely close to okay. It's so ugly.
Oh, okay. One word, sentence, or statement can affect someone's whole day for the better or for worse. You don't understand someone's whole story. You don't know what's going on at home, with friends or family. You don't know what people are emotionally feeling. Just one compliment, just one insult can affect someone's whole day for the better or for worse. So my advice to you is to choose to be kind. Say hello, compliment others, wave, smile, or even just acknowledge people. Your actions today, what you say today, can affect what happens tomorrow. Hey!
Hey, your shirt's pretty cute.
Oh, thank you.
A sound we are all familiar with but is ignored by most people on a daily basis. They break the slow down, move over law. Emergency vehicles have an important job, so when people don't follow this simple law, others can be hurt. Did you know that over 100 emergency responders were killed last year? Families were left without fathers, mothers, and other family members. Even the people who needed to be rescued have died because people don't follow this simple law. Help prevent emergency vehicle accidents by simply following the slow down, move over law. When you hear sirens behind you, slow down and move over and lives will be saved. Visit moveoveramerica.com to learn more.
89.5 is the station. WHS, the call sign. Sports, the subject. As Steven stares at me, he's a little preoccupied at the moment, but he's given me that genuine Steven smile. The game has gotten into full swing again. Not quite.
And when Mitch means preoccupied, he means I was chewing a piece of pizza.
Where'd that pizza come from, Steve?
Papa Romano's, and it's actually really good. I'm like, you know, when it comes to pizza, I really don't care. But I gotta say, Papa Romano's really knocks it out the park.
Knocks it out of the park.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
I know.
Sorry, man. I mean, it was pretty good, but I gotta say, personally, for me, it was a swing and a miss. What? Want me to lower the box? You know, Steven, there's a certain, how do you say, etiquette when talking on the radio. You can't just, like, mouth words at me and have me be confused. You got to say, like, strange things to me, like, hey, Steven, I really wish those generic sliders
Mitch,
over
you
there
didn't know this, but my
that
mic
aren't
was off, just like
actually-
right. I'm sorry, I had to do that.
You're so funny.
I know.
You think you're an engineer, don't you?
I pressed buttons and things happened, so yes.
Pretty much. That's what being an engineer is pressing buttons, and things happen somehow.
Like today.
Yeah. There's a lot of buttons today.
Yes.
Been a lot of fun, but I'm glad we could do it, especially for the seniors' last game here. I feel like we're really getting behind the force of Avondale. And,
Here comes the rain. Do-do-do-do. I know that's not the song, but I know there's rain coming
Here comes the rain. We just gotta wait, and then we can sing. I can see clearly now.
The rain has gone.
It's not like we don't have any windshields out here.
Yes, I know. And the people in here are like, these guys either need to take a choir class or they just need to stop singing. Okay, Will Fahuma is on the mound. Here comes the pitch.
Ooh.
And it is dropped by the catcher and looks to be called a ball.
It's a little too low to really get a solid hit there.
Well, he winds up for the second pitch. And here it comes. Still too low, and it's called ball number 2.
Getting a little low. Personally, it's still. Every time I see the catcher, I just always want to say back up. It just scares me how close they are. But obviously, they figured out it works. So, let's hope nobody has a wide swing.
Here's the third pitch, and it is called a strike. That brings the count to 2-1. Still bottom of the first inning.
Yeah, that was low, but that was not as low. You can see he's kind of working his way up, kind of testing the waters to see what he's going to get him to swing on. Obviously, got one strike on him there.
That was low. That really hit the dirt. So
Yeah.
that'll be 3-1.
Rubbing up against home plate. I'm sure the Avondale players are really hoping to get a couple of chances to step on home plate, get that nice last time with the righteous feeling of stepping on home plate before the season closes out for them.
And here's the hit. Goes right to the first baseman. He tags him out at first.
The hit sounded great, if you could hear it. Fortunately, yeah, it was sent over to first base. And my time, I didn't manage to hit the ball too many times. But when I did, my mom always said I had a knack for hitting it right down that third baseline. I don't particularly remember that, but if that was the truth, then wow, that was super cool. Because that's kind of handy for getting on first.
I was different than most kids. See, I was a lefty batter. And we'll get to this in a second, because here's the pitch to Jake Bershern. And it hits the dirt again, bounces over the catcher, and goes over the umpire. Okay, back to what I was saying, Mitch. I was like, I know there's a baseball game. Not the point here. We're going to have our own little talk show. I was a lefty, so I always hit the ball straight down first base, and I always rattled the pitcher. Well, here's the second pitch. Speaking of pitchers, here it is. Right down center lane, and it is a strike, making the count 1-1, 1-1.
Yeah, it reminds me of the last game we were doing. You always talked about how much you love the lefty pitchers. So now I see, the
Lefty batters.
The batters.
Yes.
Wow, going through all those positions.
Surprised you didn't say outfielders. I was like,
I'll say, I spent most of my time in the outfielder. That third centery outfield.
Third
The,
center?
the left, yes.
There's left,
There's
field,
left and
right
center.
field, center.
Right.
Oh, you mean like T-ball when there's left center, right center?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sure. I said yes, but I actually have no idea what you just said.
Well, you know, like in T-ball, there's like 4 outfielders, right?
T-ball. I'm thinking was there a football player like the Tebow? Was that like a
Tim
thing?
Tebow. Yeah, Tim
Yeah,
Tebow.
that's what I was thinking about.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay.
There
so
we go.
listen, I've got this. I have this small thing of sports that I have in my brain, and that's what I have to pull from. Okay, so be sympathetic.
Here's the pitch. And he is called out at home. That was bad. I almost messed up there.
Called out at first. Wouldn't that be interesting? Just like it's the same diamond, but everybody just has to rotate. You just pitch at first base. And hit
Wait,
the
if he had
ball.
to pitch it first, wouldn't that make home plate third?
Yeah, it would, Steven. Yes, it
So maybe
would.
they're going counterclock. Okay, this is
That,
too confusing. All right,
sounds
that
like
bat
perfect.
is Adam Mansfield, a senior here. Here's the pitch,
Man.
and it hits the dirt right before home plate.
Wow, the dirt. I mean, it's like slowly encroaching up on the pitcher himself there. I think gravity is the enemy today.
Well, you know, he throws a couple more of those. He might dig a trench here.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh, here's the swing and a miss.
So I feel like it's all part of the strategy, though, to just just try and get as many opportunities as you can to get swings to come out there that don't need to happen before you actually try to throw those good ones in there. Like that one.
And it goes right past third base into the outfield. He'll get a nice single off that, round the base to see if he can get a double. But it looks like he'll just stay at first.
Avondale happy to keep their legs warm, getting their feet on first base.
And now up to bat is everybody's favorite, or at least our own, Brandon Wynn.
Brandon Wynn. We should have brought like some country music and like a speaker and just played it at him while he did this.
I believe he would start dancing and not bat.
Yeah, he'd be too distracted. Don't want to do that to him.
Well, here he is. He gets in motion, makes sure the bat is firmly behind his head.
Nice and stiff, ready for the swing.
Oh. Looks like you got two more
steps.
Yes,
Yeah.
from Josh Richter.
Mm-hmm.
One more, he says.
Don't want to like coach the guy. I mean, the pitcher can hear you, man.
Well, the pitcher will take it to first, and it'll be a first strike. I need to practice more. I'm getting caught up in my words. I feel like a guy trying to ask someone to the prom. It's like,
Well, I mean, I feel like most people would practice that too anyway. I feel like it's kind of a big thing to just go YOLOing. Okay. They're really trying to get him out there on first base. It's only a couple plays into the game here.
all right,
Already
Mitch, we got
seems they
to
can
break
catch a
this
steal.
coffee house vibe. We got to get amped up here. Sports.
Do you feel it? Okay, well.
And here's the second pitch. He chops it off for a foul, making the count 0-2 with 2 outs.
Okay, I don't know. I'm pretty sure at like some sports stadiums you could I feel like they have like little coffee houses with like windows to the game. I feel like you could do a great cast from in there. That sounds like my kind of place. I guess it's kind of what Avondale's like though. That's why I like it. We're chill. We're cool.
Decaf or regular. Here's the pitch. And it looks like it'll be the third strike, and we'll be changing to the second inning. We will be back after these quick and brief messages.
If you or someone you know is thinking about adopting a cat or dog, consider adopting one from a local shelter near you. Animals in shelters are often ignored, left to die, or left to live the rest of their lives in a cage. I adopted my dog from a local shelter, and it's the best decision I've ever made. He's always there to brighten my day, and he's always happy to see me. You could adopt your next best friend from a local shelter and save an animal's life today. For more information on this topic, visit theshelterproject.org.
Go, 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 victory! Paulie, how long have you been on that game?
7 hours. Hey, do we even want cheese puffs?
Paulie, it's time to go outside. You're not gonna live to be a pro gamer if you treat your body this way. Let's go outside and play some catch with your dad. I'll go make barbecue chicken for dinner.
Okay, I guess.
1 in 3 kids in the U.S. are obese, which will have long-term health effects. Take action. To raise healthy kids, visit afhk.org.
I actually love that PSA so much. I just love the way that it's like casted, you know, where it's just like, Paulie. You know.
What PSA would that be?
That's the one where he's like, you know, they're like the joysticks rattling, and it's like a guy playing video games, and he's like, "How long have you been playing the game?" He's like, 7 hours. I don't even know who did that at the station, but I don't know. I just love that one. It's funny.
So my favorite game would have to be Assassin's Creed. Any of them.
Good for you. My favorite game's the game of baseball. Everybody knows how totally true that is for real. No,
I gotta
what was
give it
the
to
game?
football.
Backyard
love
baseball. Oh, I loved backyard baseball.
Better baseball.
Playing that with my brother. That was so much fun. Just play that one like
Whoa, Mitch.
Okay, there's a giant swinging metal rod of death. Connie, if you want to fix this for me before it
that
kills me.
just swung down and almost hit Mitch in the head.
Just put it in the thing. Also, a pitch just came through. Pretty sure that was a strike.
Yes, from Charlie Smith. Sorry about that. That we're just having a little. Okay, Connie.
We didn't miss anything. That was the first pitch. We're good. We're keeping everyone entertained with my near-death experiences and sports at the same time. And I'm not even in the zone right now. Can you imagine what it's like for them? Another pitch, and again, ball hit really low, hitting the edge of the dirt, almost near the grass even to say, which is startling. She's trying to fix that a little bit more than it can.
Yes,
it's broken, Connie. It's broken. Let it go.
Broken, yes.
As long as it's in the Velcro, it's good. All right. I feel just like we're back in studio talking about the button that is disattached from its membrane. And another pitch. That was a solid strike. That was a nice, fast ball. Not even going to take a swing at it, though. Just going to let it go. Swing, miss. Not today.
Hey, hey. No, you should never do that. Okay.
Swing, madam. Don't swing. Not unless you think you should. I mean, it's up to you. You're the player. Oh.
And he calls it safe because the catcher drops it. Brandon catches it, and he's called out at first base. That's the second time it's happened this game.
Mm-hmm. Good job, Brandon.
What's
Always
that
good to
from?
Catch the ball.
All right, if anyone, you want to do something on Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a Facebook.
Yeah. Do you want to I'll shout a question and they'll have to answer it.
Go for it.
Okay. When is it from? Where it's like, hey, hey, swing, better. It's in like a. I'll give you a hint. The guy who says it wears a Red Wings jersey.
Yeah, ironically wearing the. I always noticed that, but I never really thought about the fact he's wearing a Red Wings jersey to a game.
So, and I'll also give one more hint. His name's Cameron. So if you can name
well,
that
okay,
movie.
well now everyone knows. I mean, okay, people already knew that. I mean, everybody's seen that movie. You just announced the name. If you say it on our Facebook,
I haven't said the name of the movie. So
say
it's
it on
okay.
our Facebook. We'll give you a little shout out. We'll be like, "Good job, Mr. Stevens." I hope their name is Mr. Stevens. Your name is Steven.
Well, here's the pitch. We're at a baseball game, guys.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
We're back from that 5-second break. I hope you all enjoyed your short meditation.
What was that?
I don't know. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad. Okay, nothing actually.
Oh, so does that mean
All
our
right.
stream is down?
No. It's
Oh.
good because the last laptop didn't have a battery, but this one does. Also, a ball was thrown. It hit the ground. Nothing's happened. Don't worry. Not really missing anything. Nobody's bases are totally empty. Just.
I'm so glad this computer has battery. That would have been so bad.
I would have been so incredibly upset.
Yeah, would have had a chance to eat another piece of pizza.
True, though.
True. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And it is fouled off, making it 2-2.
But it sounded like a great hit. If you heard that over the microphones, sounded like a beautiful hit. Just a nice thwack. Oh, what's
Thwack?
that? I feel like in books
You
they
mean
usually
crack
say
of the bat?
crack. Yeah, the crack of the bat, right? I suppose if it's like a wooden bat, but we still use metal ones here. So I wonder when you have to switch over to wood, when you're just too strong.
Just got to give a shout out to Miss McNee, who is questioning our near-death experience here. For those of you who aren't here, which is everyone, a piece of this canopy is broken, so metal bar swung down and went about 2 inches from Mitch's head.
Right.
And here's Connie, the smart person, zip tying it to the other pole.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. I noticed it was a zip tie, and I was like, I wonder if there's going to be use for that. Another ball was thrown. That's going to be a strike. He's
Now we're
running
going to have
for
to
first
find
base,
a way
though.
to cut that down tonight, so...
Okay, Brandon not catching it, but he's out anyway. Doesn't matter. He'll have another chance to redeem
We need
himself
to
from
do
that
more
later on.
covering of this game, okay?
You can't cover the game, Steven. We don't have a tarp that big.
I'm crying on the inside, Mitch.
Cry on the outside, Steven. Cry on the outside. That's my word of advice to everyone. That's going to be my PSA
Better out than in, I always
next
say.
year for the MMB is cry on the outside. Just let it out.
Of course, that's not what I said. That's what another cartoon character. That'll be our next cartoon question.
Also, a ball was thrown. Guess what? It hit the ground again. So, not too much to be concerned about there. I don't know if that's like a thing happening. Maybe it's because we've been doing some softball games, but this is a baseball game, varsity. So maybe it's just a trend.
Well, Mitch, I'm going to check our Facebook page real quick and see if
please do.
anyone...
Well, there was another ball thrown out there. It was a giant, beautiful swing. Unfortunately, no contact with the ball was made. Bases totally empty. Score 0-0. Second inning here. And the ball was thrown, not swung. 2 strikes and a ball. 2 outs. Looking at right now. The crowd is quiet. The wind is loud, comparably, especially on microphones. The ball is thrown and super duper mega ultra low. Hitting the ground once again. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
See, Mitch.
Sorry, my throat. I got a little leftover pizza in there.
See, here's my... Oh, here we go.
And waiting on another pitch here.
Mitch, would you like to log into our Facebook
High
page for me?
intensity. I didn't log into the Facebook page. Just look at it.
I did look at
you
it,
don't
but
need to-
I can't see the notifications. That's the problem.
I don't know if I can either. I'm sure it's fine. We'll check on it later.
Yeah.
We'll figure out a better time. We'll do it during one of the PSAs. I like the PSAs we do here. I think Avondale, especially at our showing for the recent awards, were applauded for our PSAs. A walk was given out here. Too many balls being thrown. That last pitch was a little way too high. But we're going to be switching out the first base runner here. Getting ready, taking our time, getting another batter on the plate. Almost said on the board, but a board and plate are on different things. Unless you're one of those people who eats food on a board. Like those wooden boards, you know, kind of nice, tasty. Taste of wood. People like that. And another pitch coming up here soon. And stepping back on the plate a little bit. I don't know if there's one of the refs. Yep. Nope. All good. All right. I think the play ball was announced. Got a pitch coming out. And a little high, about shoulder height. Wouldn't quite want to swing at that one. You would think, you know, if you've never really seen baseball, you just think, yeah, I mean, at shoulders, that's where your arms are. That's where you want to swing. No, it's not. You want to swing down and low, really get your body, spin it into it, get all the force in there you can.
Well,
Go
I'll
for those home
tell our
runs.
viewers what. Our recent post was 4 hours ago with the ERA band, ERA 9. So if you can comment on that photo.
Oh, yeah, you could comment on there and we'll see that.
Yeah, so comment on the ERA 9 photo on our Facebook page, which if you search 89.5 WAHS, it'll come up as the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And you comment the name of the movie that says, hey, better swing, better, with Cameron, who wears a Red Wings jersey.
So many hints.
So many hints.
So many hints. You're just
Well, they're going to get harder as
just
they go
giving it to
along.
him. Yeah. Pitcher trying to see if we can catch out the first base runner here. Not quite going to get it. Looking at 1 ball, 0 strikes here. 2 outs in the second inning. No runs being made just yet. It's only a matter of time. This is going to be one of those games where literally no runs happens. which is both a compliment and an insult, I suppose. Like if you have really good offense, but your defense just quite isn't there. Ooh, a hit coming out, going down to shortstop, not quite being able to be grabbed in time.
Looks like we'll be have runners on first and second. We'll have 2 outs, and we'll be the top of the second inning.
So if Avondale's been dozing off recently, kind of just letting like, oh yeah, there's a game happening or something, but nothing's really happening now. There's 2 people on base, and we really gotta, you know, kind of slap yourself in the face. Don't let the cold get to you. Staying focused in the game now.
Here's Charlie Smith's 0-0 pitch, his first one with this batter. Here's Josh Richter getting amped up behind him. And the first one is fouled off.
Hit just in the net. Could have, I guess there was a little space in there. Could have totally dodged, but it didn't. Which is, I suppose, good for anyone who's out there, which I think happens to be no one. Which is always good news. I remember that last softball game. Plenty of times the fence in front of us was a rattling. So, nothing coming at us quite yet today. More popping off to the right side. Waiting on another pitch here. 0 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs in the second inning. Bases first and second occupied. Third is still open for business. Pitcher's staring down third base here and throwing the pitch. Hit coming out, grazing the ground, being sent down to third base. Third base not quite able to grab it in time, and that's going to be a run.
For Oxford. The 1 on third.
And 1 on first. That was tough. Third base, or second base, not quite being able to get a hold of that ball, landing perfectly on the ground and just slipping by the mitt. Hopefully that only for Avondale's side. Nice to be the 1 run for this inning. There's 2 outs. If they can get any of these guys out, then it'll close out the inning here.
Well, Mitch, we are still commentless, but I have faith.
Ye of little faith, Stephen.
I
Ye
have
of little
faith. It might be
Have
little,
faith.
but I have faith.
Don't just spread
Here's
the doubt
next pitch.
live. Ooh.
And is fouled off again.
Hey, it's a little closer. Get
Yes.
a close-up of the ball.
Luckily today we're not having any mortars like last game.
Yeah, that was exciting. That was exciting for sure. I mean, anyway, even if a ball did come up over here, we're under a shade tent because we
See,
have equipment here that we don't want to get rained on.
Mitch,
so.
I love last game. I love the mortars and the Ron Burgundy of radio. For those of you who are listening to both games, I think I need to patent that.
Oh, please do.
Like, you know, I always see stations like, you know, you can't say the same show name or say this, but I gotta say, I am the Ron Burgundy of radio. That is my title.
I feel like that's still like copyright on someone's name. Also, in the meantime, second base was totally stolen right up from under Avondale. So now we're looking at third and second base occupied. First open. Sure, Oxford hoping to grab that in the meantime.
Score is 1-0 Oxford with 2 strikes and 2 outs.
Second inning. Here comes the pitch.
Oh!
Ow. Ow. Oh. Okay, so the pitch comes in at what looks to be 5 billion miles per hour, and it hits this Oxford player in the elbow. Thankfully, he is actually wearing an elbow pad, and it just kind of deflected. So that's good news for everyone involved. He's not... Seems like he might not take the walk, though. He might just end up back on bat.
Yeah,
Not
the
quite.
umpire called him back to first, called it a foul ball.
So if it doesn't, doesn't
back to home.
actually hit your body, like if it hits some kind of protective piece, then you have to come back?
Maybe.
I suppose so. Well, here he is. Hopefully not any loss of faith in this. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The mood is tense.
They called it a ball on the scoreboard, which is even more peculiar.
Oh, better than a strike. Oh.
And is fouled off all the way down the field on the right-hand side.
It's good to at least see the ball, spend some time sailing here. Moving, if I should harken back to our basketball days, moving through the air like a graceful swan.
Yes.
Quote of the year, ladies and gentlemen. You know that I broadcast sports when I start talking about swans.
Swans like the white pants these Oxford players are wearing.
Oh, nice.
And
running
this
for
is
it.
the third dropped ball from the catcher, which means Oxford will score again, and that batter who was hit will make his way to first.
It's going to put 2 runs on the side of Oxford. Avondale being a little concerned. Nothing too scary, just the ball seeming to be slipping just through the mitt, and Oxford is managing to capitalize on these opportunities. Avondale doesn't really have to do anything too crazy at the moment. Just kind of go back to the basics, I suppose. Kind of tighten down, stay focused, keep your head in the game. It's a big game. Big game versus Oxford here.
Here's the pitch. And it is a strike. Second baseman goes to 2. Amazing Super Mario jump by Josh Richter to catch the ball.
Totally thought that was an out, but not quite. It's a little far. There's a big old bar in front of my face. But
cheers.
So he's on there. So third and second base occupied.
Same
First
scenario
open.
again. Here's Charlie Smith's pitch. And it is fouled off again, making the count 0-2 with 2 outs. Same scenario again.
I never actually realized until I spent this much time really watching these pitches how many more fouls there are than actual hits. I mean, there have been 3 hits that have actually done something in this game, but there's already been at least
2, Mitch,
7.
2.
2 hits.
There's hits on the board.
They count them. Strike.
And he calls a strike 3, and we will be back after these messages.
Hey, I just got a text from Jeff. I'll be there soon. Send. Nearly 330,000 injuries a year result from texting while driving, including deaths of over 3,000 teens a year. If Ryan just waited 5 more minutes to respond to Jeff, he'd still be here. So ask yourself, is one text worth the rest of your life? For more information, visit stoptextstoprex.org and let's make the roads safe again.
Hi, my name is Amir, and I wanted to tell you about my little brother. He has autism. My mom had to learn how to help him to cope with everyday things. For example, our brother likes going to the movies, but he doesn't like loud noises. I know this doesn't make sense to you, but that's how autism works. So at the movies, he always has headphones on. Also, because of autism, my little brother can't handle large crowds because they overwhelm him. To help, we give him electronics to focus on, or we take him away from the area for a few minutes so he can calm himself. My brother also has problems speaking to us, so we tell him to text us what he wants. Me and my mom had to learn how to help my little brother with autism. Families that are affected by autism need support. To learn more, visit autismspeaks.org.
And we're back here at Avondale High School. I'm Steven Sawyers, and I'm accompanied today by Mitchell Payne. And we are at the Avondale varsity baseball fields. Tonight's game between Avondale and Oxford. And, well, Mitch, you good?
Yeah. Well, I see, again, the pizza here. Just wanted to, again, say thank you so much to Pop Romano's for sponsoring this game. So, been a lovely time with all you guys. And they're at, thanks to Pop Romano's at Walton Boulevard Shopping Center. Yes, I always love the sound of the word center. Such a nice word. Oh, there's a hit.
By
Something's
number
happening.
2, Alex Mueller. Did he make it home? Did he make
Nope,
it? Oh.
not quite able to make it to first base in time. Quick throws on the side of Oxford, being able to grab that catch.
Well,
Something
Mitch.
that Avondale's a little worried about at the moment, I know.
Wow, looks like the batter hit himself in the head with his own bat. So that'll be Justin Van Acker.
Not to all right.
Well, here's the pitch. And it is called a ball, making the count 1-0.
Nice little sidestep, dodging the ball. It was like that little scooch that you can do. It's kind of
No, I gotta
not
say,
today,
Mitch,
ball.
I like our old vintage jerseys.
Mhm.
They're nice. Gives you a real essence of baseball.
Yeah, I dig the stripes that kind of highlight the buttons in the collar area. It's nice.
Yeah.
The gold on the purple works well. The purple on the gold, I think, is kind of strange. But
Here's the 1-1 pitch, and is fouled off, making it 1-2. Hey, Mitch. All right, the score is 2-0 Oxford. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, second inning.
nice. Remember, yeah, last game you were kind of freaking out of trying to be able to say all of that, but you got through it. Beautiful.
I did.
Oh.
Right through the crack of the doorway.
Kind of makes me question why, like, all this is netted up, but that one area above the fenced-in door there just wasn't quite worth the treatment. I mean, I guess the chances are pretty low, except that it's kind of like the prime area that these foul balls seem to be headed.
You'd be surprised how many times I've seen that happen.
I feel like you should get like a special coupon for getting the ball through there. Ooh. Well, he trying again for that special coupon, but not getting it this time. Oh, just hitting the net with another foul ball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and an out.
Here's the next pitch by number 27 from Oxford. And it is called the ball, making the count 2-2. 1 out and bottom of second inning.
Crowd having a nice time, chatting it up, eating their
I think we
favorite
gotta
snacks.
give a special shout out to our trainer, Landon Lalonde. You know, he's a great man, great man. Also, our athletic director, Keith Gust, and his secretary, Sarah Russ.
Well, been super helpful in helping us get our broadcast going here tonight.
Yep.
Super helpful watching stuff when we need it, making sure nothing gets stolen. And that's going to be a out for the batter here.
That'll be number 2. Next up is number 3, Josh Richter. Otherwise known as Mr. Frosty.
After that beautiful catch there earlier, hopefully he can take that same Super Mario power and channel it into this ball here and get Avondale on base.
Oh, there it is. A great hit by Josh Richter. But it looks like it'll be caught way down there, very, very deep in the outfield.
Man, I was like super hyped. I was like, man, I just totally gave that guy the power to hit it, and it didn't happen. So that's already going to be the end of it.
We'll be back after this.
Hey, you. Yes, you. Are you really on your phone right now? Are you texting while driving? Oh, just reading a text. Is that any better? Did you know that 11 people die every day as a result of texting while driving? What do you have to text that is more important than anyone else's life? The total number of people who are on the road texting right now is about 50%. Yeah, I said 50%. Teen drivers have grown up using cell phones, and even though 97% of them agree that texting while driving is dangerous, 43% admit that they still text while driving. Seriously? Now here's some disturbing facts. Just reaching for a ringing phone, you increase your chance of causing an accident. Being in a phone conversation makes a crash 2.5 times more likely. And if you text while driving, you are 23 times more likely of getting into a car accident. So right now, yes you, driving in your car, don't be one of the 11 who die every day from texting while driving. Make the right choice and put your phone away.
Oh man, I'm tired. I'm so tired. Don't fall asleep. If you're too tired to drive, pull over. Lives are at risk. Visit drowsydriving.org for more info.
We are back here at the Avondale baseball field. I'm Mitchell Payne.
I'm Steven Sawyers.
You're listening to 89.5 WAHS. Community
Auburn
Radio.
Hills.
Yeah, Auburn Hills. That's where we are.
Yes, I love this great city. Your community radio.
Lots of hills. Very Auburn, especially in the fall.
Yes, Auburn Ash. I love that color.
Unlike that ball that was just thrown.
Well,
Incredibly.
in other sports news, looks like it was. I just bumped the
It
mic.
looks like a little bit of whacking your
Yeah,
mic.
like- yes,
with,
our JV squad is suffering a little bit right now. They're at a 7-1 deficit.
We never know. We saw that one of those softball games. They were at a super huge deficit, but they absolutely
I
came
would say
back.
deficit like we're lawyers or like budget.
What is a deficit? This is what it is.
As you hear the pitches going on, that people are going, why aren't they talking about the game? Well, it's 3 balls, 0 strikes.
Yeah. I mean, when stuff happens,
We'll
we're here to see it. We're watching. Don't
we'll
worry.
let you know.
We're not distracted.
Like this pitch about to happen right now. Here it is. And it's called a strike, making it 3-1.
The lights have turned on, giving us that extra ambient feel of the sports stadium. Another strike. What was that? What, 3 and 2? There's a word for that. I'm thinking full house, but that's a card playing term.
Yes.
Is it a full count?
Yes, full count.
Ha. I'm not crazy. I knew a thing. And that is going to be another strike and an out. Good for Avondale. Not quite ready to give someone a walk already. So on the very last possible throw that we could have possibly thrown.
Mitch, I believe there's a good song for this. Another one bites the dust.
I remember when I was young, I always thought it'd be supremely difficult to bite a piece of dust, but obviously that wasn't the point of the song.
Well, here's the next pitch. It is way high.
Super high. What?
Nothing.
See, again, Steven, you can't do that thing where you just mouth words at me. You got to speak
Thanks
to
for
me.
exposing me to all the listeners.
You're welcome.
Here.
I mean, if you're going to mess up, I want everyone to know. I want everyone to know. Oh. Hey,
And there goes our roster. Oh, he
Did
caught
you
it.
see that? That was the best catch of my life. The wind trying to take the roster away from me, but I grabbed it by the very corner, like the very end of my reach. I don't know about you, but I'm proud of the sports I've played today. You know, the news the
Mitch,
ball
you've
was
not
thrown.
played
it was a ball.
sports.
I played sports a little a while
today.
ago. Today? I just did. Catching that was
a sport.
sporty. And the carrying all this stuff, I feel like that was sporty.
Yes, and you were going to give you a Pack Mule Award. Here's the pitch. The ball gets right down the first base line and is dropped by Brandon Wynn, and he will be safe at first.
Brandon Wynn can't imagine loving it. Again, that's seems to be the trend here for Avondale, where they're able to let a couple points slip away here by letting the ball just slip through at the most unfortunate of times. Hopefully that's something that Avondale can kind of focus on at the moment and get their way back into this game.
Well, it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. And he is called out at home plate. That'll be number 2 of the bottom of third. It's really already the bottom of third? Well, it feels like...
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, that last inning just went for it. Avondale, they came and went in no time. Short and sweet to the point. I like it. No need to draw it out. Just play the game. It's baseball. It's a good game. Play it. Problem solved.
There's the wind. Here's the pitch. And there's the strike.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Steven. Actually, I probably could have.
We'll
but
give you credit.
Yeah.
We'll make you feel good. Well, here's the next pitch. And it is called a ball, making the count 1-1-2. Bottom of third here, and looks like Charlie Smith will be staying steady and strong at the mound. Here's the pitch.
Swing and miss. You know, now that I've pointed out the fact that it's called a ball and it's just a baseball after we kind of made that short little pun earlier, I can't now help but think about the fact every time you say that's called a ball, I'm like, yes, Steven, that is what it's
that
called.
white thing with red stitches.
That is a ball.
Here's the pitch, and that's another ball.
That's another one.
Now
Pitch is, in like airplane terms, that's kind of vertical tilt, right? Pitch? I think it is. Like if it's going down, its pitch is decreasing.
I don't know what an airplane sound would be like.
It goes like, meow.
That's it falling into the sky. And there's the ball, there's the snag, and there's the out, and that will be the end of the third.
It's a solid hit on the side of Oxford, but just not quite enough to keep it moving here.
Well, we will be back after these messages.
Hey.
Ew, don't even talk to me wearing that shirt. That shirt doesn't even look remotely close to okay. It's so ugly. Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. One word, sentence, or statement can affect someone's whole day for the better or for worst. You don't understand someone's whole story. You don't know what's going on at home, with friends or family. You don't know what people are emotionally feeling. Just one compliment, just one insult can affect someone's whole day for the better or for worst. So my advice to you is to choose to be kind. Say hello, compliment others, wave, smile, or even just acknowledge people. Your actions today, what you say today, can affect what happens tomorrow. Hey!
Hey, your shirt's pretty cute.
Oh, thank you.
A sound we are all familiar with but is ignored by most people on a daily basis. They break the slow down, move over law. Emergency vehicles have an important job, so when people don't follow this simple law, others can be hurt. Did you know that over 100 emergency responders were killed last year? Families were left without fathers, mothers, and other family members. Even the people who needed to be rescued have died because people don't follow this simple law. Help prevent emergency vehicle accidents by simply following the slow down, move over law. When you hear sirens behind you, slow down and move over and lives will be saved. Visit moveoveramerica.com to learn more.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gents and I don't know what else to call them, women.
Ladies?
Ladies?
That's
Gents
what-
and ladies?
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. That's the thing.
Well, I know I already said ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Well, then you said gents again, so now you're
I
just
know.
being repetitive no matter what. It wasn't like a
but it's another
specific.
name, boys and gals, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, boys and gals.
I mean, men and women is kind of generic, though.
Well,
It's not special anymore.
We'll go for the obvious, Mitch.
Well, I mean, once you've kind of exhausted the other options. Anyway, there's a sports game happening. It's the sport is baseball. I'm Mitchell Payne.
I'm Steven Sawyers.
89.5 WHS is the station, and the ball has been hit.
But it had been hit foul by Charlie Smith, the pitcher for Avondale High School.
Too special here. Just, good to feel the nice shockwave roll through the bat of at least coming in contact with the ball, getting you ready for the one that's really going to sail. I'm sure we're going to see some beautiful hits here. Ooh.
Well, Mitch, I got to give another sports update. Our JV boys are not doing too hot, but I hope they stick in there and keep going.
Mm-hmm.
But our varsity girls have been scrimmaging today.
Oh.
You know what their score is?
Of course I don't.
Well, if you look right there, it says 15-1 Avondale.
Wow. Hopefully they can lend some of their
Yeah.
points to our JV boys out there playing them baseball. An amazing hit just being sent out to left field. Able to land himself on first base. Avondale rejoicing. Able to get onto the field. Avondale exchanging their runners here. Put someone a little more nimble there on the field. We got number 12 coming up, Dan Ozaritis, ready to hit the ball, hopefully get
He's
our
that
first base.
1-2 hitter. You know why I say that?
Nope.
He's
oh,
number 12.
Because 12, yeah.
Yeah.
I caught on to it. It took me a second.
Yeah. That was actually pretty fast, Mitch. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Number you're slow.
Got a brain like that.
Yes.
What up?
Oh, goes for the bunt, but pulls back, and it'll be called a strike.
From here, I almost thought it looked like he was just trying to grab the ball. Just like, if I'm going to hit it, I'm going to hit it on my terms. Just take it.
It's my game, my terms, I'm hitting it.
The baseball's mine now, thanks.
Yes.
Throwing the ball, playing catch with the first baseman, trying to see if
First
they can
baseman.
catch Avondale out. Not happening, though. Avondale
Not happening.
quick on their feet. The stare come down here from the pitcher.
Da-da-da, da-da-da. Da-da-da, da-da-da.
Getting ready for it. Scraping the ground.
Yeah, one
What
runner on first.
intensity.
Suspense.
What an unsuspenseful throw. It's going to be, looks like a ball. Yes?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Those white things with stitches.
Yep. That's what that is. No, that's never going to go away.
Nope.
Every time I do this for the rest of my life, I'm just going to hear it's a ball. I'm like, yes, that's what it is. Here comes the pitch. I think the bunt intent is kind of obvious now at this point. I think it's like, yeah, kind of one of those things that you just declare the first time you try to make a bunt, and it's like, all right, this guy's going to try and bunt, so now it's just make it as difficult as possible for him to actually hit the ball. 2 balls and a strike here in the 3rd inning. No outs.
There's the hit. Be called a strike.
Just only ever so grazing the ball, but not quite enough to do anything else other than leave you with a strike. The wind, not too strong, just mild enough so that you can feel it, but it's not actually doing anything. Don't have to be worried about our shade here moving. A real solid swing coming out there, but not quite able to make contact with the ball. So that will be the first out of the 3rd inning here.
Oh, it's top of 3rd, right? No, it's bottom of 3rd. It is bottom. I forgot we bat last. That was a mess up by me.
That was a mess up on you because I didn't know.
Yeah.
So.
Well, here's number 1, Will Fahum on the mound. Oh, not on the mound. Jeez, who am I kidding? On home plate. And this one hits the dirt. And our first base runner, Brendan Down, will run all the way to second base, stealing.
It's funny, a very young audience member just to my left dropped a ball and said, "It's a ball." And I was just thinking, yeah, it's a ball. Oh, man, that joke is already dead.
You guys related?
Oh, yeah, for sure. No, I have no idea who she is. Moving on. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out, 3rd inning. Boom, bam. Problem solved.
Oh, here's another ball.
Avondale currently still sitting at no runs here to the Oxford's 2. Don't have anyone on base, it seems. Oh, wait, no, he was on second base. He was hiding. I knew there was someone on base. Hiding on second base.
I did promise this to somebody when a couple weeks ago, but I'm gonna ask live. Connie, would you like to jump on air and cover a baseball game? It's only so many times you're gonna be able to do this before you're graduated.
Do it for Brandon.
Yeah, do it for Brandon.
What? No, okay, so when Brandon comes up to bat next time, you'll jump on.
Yes.
For sure. Just so that you can cast that specifically. You've been in the radio for 4 years? Yeah, 4 years.
Yeah, you're
I'm
not
pretty
shy.
sure
You did the CB show for 2.5. 3. Okay, there's the correction. 3.
2 and 2 here on the board.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, he's 3 batters from behind.
Just you guys wait. It'll be intense. Probably.
It's the final countdown. Da-da-da-da. There's the pitch. And it hits the dirt.
It's going to be a full count now here.
Ooh,
for
suspense.
Will
3, 2,
Fahum.
1, 3.
32-13. That's got a nice ring to it. It's funny how we separate numbers into groups like that. My AP psychology coming back to me already.
My gosh, Mitch, it reads 3, 2, 1, 3, and then 2, then 1, then 0, then 0, 2, 1. Well, here's the hit. It goes way outside. And it looks like it'll drop just before the fence, and we will have our boys running. Looks like Will Fahum will almost trip on the third base, and he will be safe. The slide getting a triple. That was amazing, ladies and gentlemen. That'll bring the score to 1-2 Oxford.
That was some of the most intense running I've seen in my life. You feel really strong when you start out running, but then it kind of turns into this almost a flail. That wasn't quite flailing, but that was just I have got to get to third base. And he did. And he did. What a great hit that was. Outfield not quite able to get to the ball in time. Nice and close to the fence there. So that's going to put a point on for Avondale.
Next up is Jake Pershern, number 23, a senior too.
2-3.
2-3. Mitch, should I give away that answer to that question now?
Yeah, for anyone who doesn't already know it.
Well, it'll
please
be
do.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a good movie. Ironically, though, we're in high school, though, so probably shouldn't advertise that movie too much. You should totally watch that movie about not going to school, dude.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Or there's the movie Expelled with Cameron Dallas.
Oh, different Cameron.
Yes.
Pitch coming out. Yeah, it's a strike.
That's unfortunate. That's number 2.
I haven't thrown a ball yet here.
Let us give the official rundown. It's 0 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom of third. Score is 2-1 Oxford. There's the third strike. And here up on the bat is Adam Mansfield.
Only 1 out here for Avondale, both of whom still on third base, really hoping to get back home very soon if possible. It's getting late, it's getting dark.
The lights have been turned on, Mitch.
Right, just wants to get back home.
I'm coming home, Sorry.
I'm coming home. We were singing Wizard of Oz on our way over here, and we were talking about that newer movie that came out.
I said welcome to the Wizard one.
Welcome to the Wizard. I am the Wizard. Welcome.
And there's the first strike of Adam's count.
Yes. I mean, if it's a full count, well, it's not a full count right now, but if that's what you'd call it anyway, then yes, that would be the first.
The countdown. And here's the second strike. Now, if he gets on base, if he does, which I hope he does,
I know what you're thinking.
Connie will go on air.
Moment he hits the ball, I'm taking off my headset, and it's going to be her time to shine. I, for one, am excited. And anyone who knows me personally knows how excited I always am. It was going to be a foul out to the right side of the field.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Exciting.
After a nice
Great
silence
comment,
there,
Steven.
there's no better way to
sum that up.
Warm the conversation up than a good solid yep.
Well, here's the pitch, and is fouled off again.
It almost looked like the ball was trying to make its way back into the diamond after hitting the net, but not happening. Not going to happen after it's been fouled, I'm pretty sure. After it hits the net, there's just no coming back from that. Good times.
Here's the pitch, and it hits the dirt. Ooh. And Will Fahum will make his way home, tying the score 2-2.
Now that was the most beautiful opportunity. See, if I was on third base at that moment, I'd be like, okay, he didn't get the ball. He'll just go grab it, and we can just move on like usual. But he's like, catcher doesn't have the ball. I can go home. And he ran for it. And that's going to bring the score to 2-2. Good job.
Well, here's the 2-2 pitch, deciding the fate. And it'll be called a ball with a full count.
A little close, turning away from the ball.
Mitch, it's a butterfly effect. It's 3-2-2-3.
How's that a
butterfly?
A butterfly?
Butterfly effect.
Oh, because they make like a little...
like a mirror image.
That's not the butterfly effect.
Yes, it is.
No, the butterfly effect is like, I drop my pencil and then an earthquake in another country happens. That's like a small thing keeps causing other events to happen until a big event happens.
It's a butterfly image.
Okay, it looks like a butterfly. 2 + 2 is fish. Okay, we can all move on now.
Okay, well, here's the pitch. And it is hit high and looks to be outside.
Connie standing in the way of that one. Have no idea what happened there.
Thank you, Connie.
And that's going to bring us to a full count. Wasn't
well, that was already a full
field.
count. That's just going to be an
Still
extra
a full
special one.
count. It's an extra full count. It's like,
yes, it's like
over the brim. It's kind of spilling. Ooh, and
looks like that'll be the out, and the bottom. I mean, that'll be in the third.
Yep.
Well,
That's it.
Thank you for listening, and we will be back after this message.
If you or someone you know is thinking about adopting a cat or dog, consider adopting one from a local shelter near you. Animals in shelters are often ignored, left to die, or left to live the rest of their lives in a cage. I adopted my dog from a local shelter, and it's the best decision I've ever made. He's always there to brighten my day, and he's always happy to see me. You could adopt your next best friend from a local shelter and save an animal's life today. For more information on this topic, visit theshelterproject.org.
Go, 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 victory! Paulie, how long have you been on that game?
7 hours. Hey, do we even want cheese puffs?
Paulie, it's time to go outside. You're not going to live to be a pro gamer if you treat your body this way. Let's go outside and play some catch with your dad. I'll go make barbecue chicken for dinner.
Okay, I guess.
1 in 3 kids in the U.S. are obese, which will have long-term health effects. Take action. To raise healthy kids, visit afhk.org.
So Connie is back here trying to resist going live, and she was talking about her first experiences on being a color analyst and how when she heard the phrase color analyst, she's thinking, oh, okay, I'm just going to go onto the radio and I'll just describe how things look. The grass is green, the sky is blue. I mean, that's color, right? And I just wanted to share that live on the radio where it can be recorded. And I hope that can follow her forever.
Indeed, and now her face is as red as a tomato.
That's color analysis, Stephen. That's my job. You're like, get out of my zone.
Okay, fine. She's dancing. That's play-by-play.
Okay, that's true. You get the verbs. I'll get the adjectives.
I'm not good at English.
Not gonna get into language.
It's red and okay, Mitch. Name a color that does not have an E in it.
Aqua.
Okay. What are the colors on the color wheel?
Well, I mean, if you're saying one of the colors on the color wheel, okay, then they all have an E in them.
No.
Green, red, purple, orange, yellow. What am I missing? Blue. What?
Black.
Black's not in the color wheel.
Exactly.
What? I just said aqua. I'm upset. All right, I am hereby disowning Stephen Sawyers. I'm now going to do.
There's green that has an
I'm now going to cast
yellow,
this by myself.
blue,
Thank you all so much
red.
for listening to the Mitchell Payne cast of the sports. There's 1 ball, no strikes, no outs. We're here at the 4th inning. The score is 2-2. The ball is hit. Yep, Steve.
Yep.
The ball is hit.
I was going to sum that up with a quick yep.
Yep. Okay, so the ball hit right down the third baseline. He made a run for first and got there. It's kind of.
Indeed, he did, Mitch. Indeed, he did.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yep.
You know when you sign something for like the paper, it's indeed.
Indeed.
I may believe you made that joke.
Indubitably. I was got upset. I remember one day back in 8th grade where we were talking about adverbs, and it was like every thing that ends in an ly is like an adverb, like really or like happily. Indubitably is not an adverb.
I want to quote so many cartoons, but I'm afraid I cannot.
It's just like an exclamation, and I remember being upset that that wasn't an adverb, but then again, I don't even know if indubitably is a real word.
Well,
so someone should probably get back to me on
here's
that.
the pitch from Charlie Smith. It rockets out of his glove. Goes very low, but still catchable by Connor Gabarrio. Looks like we have a fantastic turnout tonight. And Mitch, I am sad. Not only because that phone is being picked up by our mics, but the sky is turning very gray.
Well, hopefully it rains, because that way we can at least enjoy the cover that we have here, and then we can kind of laugh maniacally at everyone who doesn't have cover. Also, for the phone thing, it provides ambience.
Ambience.
Never question.
Love that vintage telephone ring.
That ambience.
Well, here's the pitch, ladies and gentlemen.
Cool. That was a primed and ready. Thank you.
Appreciate it, Derek. That was Derek Hinton. You might remember him from football season. He's our varsity running back. He just offered us a cookie.
Offering us a cookie. And
Yes,
thank you for
Thank you,
to Pop Romanos for offering a pizza to help us out here at this game.
Hey,
Totally
Mitch is just
appreciate it.
catching everything this game.
Yeah, I
Just caught the cookie that
caught
blew
the cookie
away.
with my leg. It was totally on purpose. So number 2, Garrett Terrell here at bat for Oxford.
1 out, top of 4th.
Got a man on second base here.
There's the pitch. There's the strike.
That was pretty low strike.
Pretty low.
It's kind of hard to
Low and
imagine that.
slow.
So there's the back, which is what they stand in. So what do you call the box that, like, the strike zone is in? Is it just like a strike zone? Because I feel like I want to call that the batter's box too.
No,
that's not
that's
it. I feel like there's a word for it.
I don't know. I think we should know this terminology.
There was a
Just put 2 idiots on the, on the mic.
Jesse Goldberg Strassler, who was super helpful in our early casting days. I'm pretty sure he wrote
a book,
a book for all the terminology
I read
for
some
football.
of it for football.
And then I'm pretty sure he did one for baseball too. So I'll have to give that a look.
And
See
now
if
I
what
want
the
to.
word
I
for
want
it
to
is.
get my own copy of that. Thank you, Mitch. You reminded me of that.
You're welcome.
Well,
Also,
here's the catch in the outfield for Avondale, and the ball will go over shortstop, but be caught by third base Jake Bershern.
huge hit coming out, but I don't. It's weird, you know. In baseball, you see a huge hit, and you're like, "Wow, that's a great thing." The ball just flew out there. You feel like bigger is better in that sense, almost, right? But it's like
it's bigger, and little bit is never. I'm sorry.
Okay,
So many
really in a
movies.
singing mood today.
I know.
So when the ball goes way up there, you're
Mitch.
thinking that must just be better, but
You know why? The second hour today, I overheard the choir.
oh,
I mean, second hour, jeez, 6th hour.
6th hour,
Yes.
like second hour choir. That's a little early. But back to my small point I was making in baseball.
Before I interrupted.
When the ball goes higher, I mean, it's almost not a good thing because that just gives more people time to get ready to catch it. So you kind of
Check
just
the
want to hit it as
altitude.
low as possible. That seems to be the most successful thing here. Unless you're going to hit a home run, in which case, go for it. Hit that ball. Anyway, a ball and no strikes.
Well, there's the fouled
That
off
was
pitch.
oh. I really thought that was going to go over the net. I'm disappointed. Oh, okay, because there's like a
Well, yeah,
ceiling
yes.
net.
Would you
There's
like for
that.
it to get hit by all the stands? Like,
Not. I don't want the ball to land in the stands. Just like behind the stands, just enough for people to go like, and feel like more ingrained in the action.
well, Mitch, I believe the rain has started, and we
Oh.
are dry and dry and dry.
The umbrella's coming out. Ooh. The catcher not catching the pitch here. That's going to let our second base runner get to third. So a little.
Well, Mitch, I'm going to make sure there's no
no
water
watch
dripping
too.
out of this tent here. I really hope not. I see
I'm
the rain
pretty
starting
sure
to
we're
come in.
good. We're totally good. If something happens, I'm pretty sure we'll mention it before
Yes,
you
we
hear
are
the sounds
liable.
of exploding coming from our technology here. The players, though, kind of just got to suffer through it. They have hats, though, so protect their hair.
Well, there's the next strike.
You know, I really feel comfortable now because now I'm flipping my pen. And for those who have listened to any of my shows, I am always flipping a pen, even while doing shows live. So I think that's really kind of like the you've made it comfort level. Pitch coming out here.
Here it is. It is hit and caught by second base. Yeah, Josh Richter.
I was really glad they were able to catch that one.
Well,
The,
I am going to yell for Connie Rabani to come on over. Now Brandon will be.
Yeah,
Yes, come
Brandon's
on,
coming
Connie.
up.
Come on,
We're
Connie.
gonna
live a little.
play some PSAs while we try to pull Connie into this, and we'll be back shortly. Stay tuned.
Hey, I just got a text from Jeff. I'll be there soon. Send. Nearly 330,000 injuries a year result from texting while driving, including deaths of over 3,000 teens a year. If Ryan just waited 5 more minutes to respond to Jeff, he'd still be here. So ask yourself, is one text worth the rest of your life? For more information, visit stoptextstopwrecks.org and let's make the roads safe again.
Hi, my name is Amir, and I wanted to tell you about my little brother. He has autism. My mom had to learn how to help him to cope with everyday things. For example, our brother likes going to the movies, but he doesn't like loud noises. I know this doesn't make sense to you, but that's how autism works. So at the movies, he always has headphones on. Also, because of autism, my little brother can't handle large crowds because they overwhelm him. To help, we give him electronics to focus on, or we take him away from the area for a few minutes so he can calm himself. My brother also has problems speaking to us, so we tell him to text us what he wants. Me and my mom had to learn how to help my little brother with autism. Families that are affected by autism need support. To learn more, visit autismspeaks.org.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to 89.5 WAHS Radio. We're casting the sports game here. I'm Mitchell Payne, and next to me is not Steven Sawyers. Who's this?
This is Connie Urbani.
Hello. Happy to cast for a certain someone if you want to introduce them. Up to bat here.
This is Brandon Wynn up to bat. He's number 15, and He's my boyfriend.
Oh, how sweet. Well, hopefully you can hit the ball.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's a
It's
good
usually
thought.
a hope for those who come up to bat, no matter who you are.
Especially the wind, it's picked up, so you gotta watch that.
So I'm holding down the fort here, quite literally. And,
Really?
So what just happened there, Connie?
I wasn't looking.
Yeah, the ball was thrown. That's always a good start for me, is to just say the ball was thrown. That much you can
ball?
be sure of. It was a strike, unfortunately, for Brandon. Another coming through.
Yeah, that's a strike.
And that's 2 strikes. Not a ball thrown yet. Not quite ready to
Come on,
throw this one
BB.
around.
2 strikes. Come on.
Where's that country music when you need it?
Don't let it rattle you. That was a ball.
Yep, that's going to be a ball. Brandon's got another chance to make this one work.
He's got a couple more chances if they stay that side.
Yeah. Keep throwing them high, and he can stay up there a little while longer.
Oh, foul. There we go.
Going high up to the right, surpassing the net. The sacred net here.
The sacred net.
The sacred net that protects us all.
Literally.
Okay, thank you, net, for doing what you do best.
Oh, strike him out.
Swing and a miss for Brandon. Thank you so much, Brandon, that was a really pretty looking swing, though. I mean, there was such nice
curvature.
There it is. Curvature. That was a great swing.
Number 4 is up to the plate.
Number 4.
Ethan Jewell.
Yes.
Oh, that pitch was high. There we go.
Too bad you can't just make a run for it from a home plate. If the catcher doesn't catch it, that's only for other bases.
Yeah.
Because it'd be kind of ridiculous, though, because then just always be running.
It's true. Oh.
An amazing hit coming out, still in the air, and caught by the second baseman. Ethan not quite able to send it straight enough to dodge that.
Yeah. That's okay.
That's okay. So the score is 2-2. Avondale tied with Oxford here. We're in the 4th inning and 2 outs already for Avondale. They were probably hoping to get a little bit more done this inning, but I suppose as long as they don't lose any more points coming up, it's no biggie.
Oh, number 8 swung at a low ball. And he got out on first.
And that was solid grounder, pretty textbook, I have to say, and it's already over.
That's okay.
Well, I'm sure.
Easier on me.
Yeah, I'm sure you're happy to leave. Well, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, no problem.
And we'll be back shortly.
Go Jackets.
Hey, you. Yes, you. Are you really on your phone right now? Are you texting while driving? Oh, just reading a text. Is that any better? Did you know that 11 people die every day as a result of texting while driving? What do you have to text that is more important than anyone else's life? The total number of people who are on the road texting right now is about 50%. Yeah, I said 50%. Teen drivers have grown up using cell phones, and even though 97% of them agree that texting while driving is dangerous, 43% admit that they still text while driving. Seriously? Now here's some disturbing facts. Just reaching for a ringing phone, you increase your chance of causing an accident. Being in a phone conversation makes a crash 2.5 times more likely. And if you text while driving, you are 23 times more likely of getting into a car accident. So right now, yes you, driving in your car, don't be one of the 11 who die every day from texting while driving. Make the right choice and put your phone away.
Oh man, I'm tired. I'm so tired. Don't fall asleep. If you're too tired to drive, pull over. Lives are at risk. Visit drowsydriving.org for more info.
Welcome back to 89.5 WAHS. Wow. That was a PSA by David Walters and the one just before that by Carly Gordon about texting. Both award winners in this recent MAB student broadcasting, that both of which helped us win Station of the Year, which was super duper awesome. Thank you so much for that. I'm glad I was able to have a super small hand in both of those. I remember helping David Walters a little bit with that.
Well, Mitch, I was just informed by my pristine weatherman behind me that we have rain coming in here soon.
Really?
Yeah, more rain coming in.
I am, for one, excited. The pitch is coming out here. The first thing thrown is going to look like a ball for us.
Just garbage. Complete garbage.
And that's a pitch. And it is also a ball. See, back in my day, see, I'm thinking I can sound
Mitch,
like
you're
I
like
am
16.
I am 17, thanks. But back in my day, I just always figured a ball happened when you weren't good enough to throw it in the strike zone and you just like missed. But no, it's like a thing you're supposed to do to kind of like psychological warfare with your opponent there.
Psychological
in
warfare?
the
This is
batter's
getting
box.
serious.
Well, I mean, it kind of is. You're kind of like, I want to see if I can get him to swing on something that's totally bogus.
You know what? I think this is amazing.
Well,
We got to give a
amazing
shout out
hit.
to the girls who are sitting underneath the bleachers, laying on the ground over here.
We should have casted the game from under there. That would have been.
Yeah, I know. I think Connie. Hey Connie.
Probably still would have rained on us.
I think you should get a picture of these girls sitting under the bleachers over there. The softball team laying under the bleachers.
Go get a selfie with him. Anyway, a ball was hit, rolled on up there to first base, but it was caught. It was out, and that's really all there is to say. So we're looking at one out. We've got a fresh Oxford man. Up
You know,
to the
the
bat,
reason why I
already
say
with a
they
strike.
need a picture for this is because you don't see that kind of dedication to watching another person's sport, like climbing under the fence and under the bleachers to see another game dry.
Well, I mean, yeah, like, it's a dedication to staying dry, not to the game. If you were just dedicated to watching the game, you wouldn't have to stay
To
dry.
the game.
To the game.
Not to be confused with something else that sounds just like it. Well, let me just give a hint. In this general game right here.
It reminds me of my time with Tristan, where like first awkward silences of the radio are super bad, but then eventually they become like a part of it. Become
Yes.
a part of the show, where you and your
It
co-hosts
builds.
just stare at each other.
When you got a good rhythm, it makes anything funny.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mitch, I believe we're having some technical difficulties with this beeping here. JK, well, it's a cart back.
That's
in our
not on
county.
us. That's on them. We're doing great. Thanks for asking. A ball and 2 strikes, 1 out in the 5th inning. The score is still 2-2.
And someone just threw the ball over the dugout, and it was. Oh, I see.
Oh, so the JV over there.
I thought someone just threw the foul ball back. I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah. JV hit a ball into our field over here. Good thing it didn't disturb the play. And that is going to be a strike and another out. Avondale rejoicing. Seems to be my word to go to of just rejoicing. I mean, what else would you do? The enemy team gets an out. It's good for you. Rejoice. That's what
I
do.
hear the band.
I don't know what you're listening to, but... Oh. Yeah, no, that's a band. That's way too rhythmic to not be a band.
Yeah, I was like to say, there's a band in the distance.
And another hit and another foul. Wow. I guess today's just all about chickens, roosters, and other various fowl.
Foul. How are chicken and roosters foul?
Well, because isn't that what they are? They're like fowl. Isn't that what
fowl is like geese and duck and stuff. Chickens and
a
things
chicken is a
doesn't
duck.
fly.
A chicken is a duck. I
Chicken
don't
is
know
not
what
a duck.
A chicken is pretty much a duck.
Just the look on Connie's
A
face.
chicken.
Like, what are you guys talking?
A chicken is a duck that doesn't quack. Case closed.
All right, back to the game.
Yeah, I'm disappointed with myself too.
Here's Charlie Smith's pitch. We gotta submit this, Mitch. We gotta submit this.
MABs, here we
Yeah.
come. That went up. I don't. Oh, it did
It
come down. It
disappeared.
just caught. No, the Did it? Oh, did it? I don't. Oh, that's a mystery. The phantom ball, I'm sure, will come back to haunt us. 2 strikes.
Well, Mitch, I also gotta give a special shout out to Jeremiah Evans. He's here tonight. He graduated last year, but he got a ride to Michigan State. He's going to be on the track team and football team.
Ooh, nice.
And here's the out at first. That'll be number 3, and we will be back after these messages.
You can preface that with that was like the third out. We're not
It
just
was
like
the third out.
disappearing.
Yeah, poof, gone.
Happened. We'll be back sometime. Stay tuned.
Just cut us off.
Hey.
Ew, don't even talk to me wearing that shirt. That shirt doesn't even look remotely close to okay. It's so ugly. Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. One word, sentence, or statement can affect someone's whole day for the better or for worst. You don't understand someone's whole story. You don't know what's going on at home, with friends or family. You don't know what people are emotionally feeling. Just one compliment, just one insult can affect someone's whole day for the better or for worst. So my advice to you is to choose to be kind. Say hello, compliment others, wave, smile, or even just acknowledge people. Your actions today, what you say today, can affect what happens tomorrow. Hey!
Hey, your shirt's pretty cute.
Oh, thank you.
A sound we are all familiar with but is ignored by most people on a daily basis. They break the slow down, move over law. Emergency vehicles have an important job, so when people don't follow this simple law, others can be hurt. Did you know that over 100 emergency responders were killed last year? Families were left without fathers, mothers, and other family members. Even the people who needed to be rescued have died because people don't follow this simple law. Help prevent emergency vehicle accidents by simply following the slow down, move over law. When you hear sirens behind you, slow down and move over and lives will be saved. Visit moveoveramerica.com to learn more.
I don't got it.
Well, obviously you just did. You got it.
I got it.
You got it.
I
Good
got
job, engineer in training.
Yes, the more the merrier under this tent. I am glad. I like all the guests. It makes me feel special, like we're
Having a nice, good time under here. I hope you guys are having a good time. You're listening to 89.5 WAHS. If you're listening on the good old FM, make sure to, at some time in your life, check out our YouTube stream. That's happening now. You don't really have to go to a specific link. I mean, literally, you just pull up Google and you go 89.5 WHS YouTube stream thing, and boom, there it is. We've got slideshows and there's a slideshow. I mean, what's better than a slideshow
Here's
on a radio?
the pitch. There's the strike against Josh Richter. It'll be his first of the bottom of the 5th.
Indeed-y-do. Indeed-y-do.
I just love the sound of that band in the background.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. I was digging that nice ambient.
That's the one thing I miss about football season is the band.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as bad as that sounds, you're like, you don't miss the football? I'm like, I just love the sound of the band playing.
Yeah, of course. And we always made like a special thing here on the radio. So for next football season, stay tuned in because we really try to highlight when the band comes on. We give them their own special microphone and everything to really showcase their talents. They do a great job here at Avondale.
Well, here is the next pitch. And it'll be called a strike. That'll be number 3. Josh Richter will unfortunately be out for this.
Already the first out. The score is still 2-2.
Yes.
My goodness.
Well, here's Charlie Smith, our pitcher. He's going to be up on the batter's box.
He had a great hit maybe 2 innings ago, so hopefully we can get some more of that. Get another point on the board. Get the game moving. Moving and grooving.
I feel like we're at a golf meeting, like a golf outing. This is not fun. We need to let's amp this up, like, you know. Gotta get this thing going, man. Like that was a strike and that was interesting, but
yeah, I mean, what about that was a strike and that was interesting.
And here's the pitch coming to you this fall. Well, you know, actually, no, it's happening right
Coming
now.
this fall.
Coming right now. It's like,
tune in, sports and things. I mean, like, of all the games, like football, you can be super hyped because football is like always happening, but baseball is more
strategic,
methodical and strategic.
Methodical. Well, I think football's strategic. I shouldn't have said that. Bad choice
It's
of words.
strategic. But there's
Here's
more
the pitch
time.
coming at you really fast. There's the strike.
Not coming at you, the listener. Obviously, I'd be really frightened. I would.
But I'm coming at you live right now from WAHS 89.5. Like how I did that.
You know, we're coming at you live, not just you. I mean, unless I'm just recorded and you are somehow managing to make this cast work with a recorded caster. But I'm live, so.
Here's the pitch. Here's the hit. And it'll be dropped right between center and right field. Perfect base hit.
I knew it. I knew he'd hit another one, and he did. Number
can
24,
do it.
Charlie Smith. Great hit, dude. Good job. Good to see.
Indeed.
Good to see the ball being literally anywhere else other than in the foul area. Good for me anyway.
Indeed. Indeed. Let me sum it up with a yep.
Indubitably.
Indubitably.
Indubitably. Not an adverb, unfortunately.
An adverb? What is an adverb?
We were just talking about this. How everything
Verbs and adjectives.
everything
What's an adverb?
What do you mean, what's an adverb? This is like 5th grade language.
Maybe I just forgot because I'm
It's
in
like-
such an advanced English
It's like
class.
if you go fast, that's one thing. But if you go really fast, I'm pretty sure the really is the adverb. It's a thing that like describes a verb. It's added on to the
Adjectives.
verb. No, an adjective is for nouns.
Oh
It's
my
a
God.
purple bear. It's a fast bear. The bear was running really fast. There's a baseball game, Stephen.
Guys, like this Sawyer's kid is just. He's not good at color. He messes up.
This-
He doesn't know his grammar. Like, this guy's gonna be working as an auto technician, which is exactly what I want to do.
Yeah, you'll be an auto technician. I'll be an audio technician.
Yes,
I'll make the speakers. You put them in the car.
exactly.
And we'll have some jam sessions. We'll come back.
Get some nice subwoofers going in there.
So woofers, woof,
No,
bark,
rough.
2 balls.
This is a rough
No
game.
strike.
Well, here's the pitch, and it hits the dirt. And Brendan Down,
Catcher
the
looking
pitch
for it.
runner for the pitcher, will the pinch runner for the pitcher will make his way to second base as another steal.
Stolen. Totally approved though. Of all this stealing, this is good stealing. At least for
Well,
Avondale.
This is ball
Avondale.
3 for not JT. He graduated. For Ozerides here.
No strikes yet. Very serious.
Something's gonna happen. And it's a strike. Okay, 3-1-1-5. Score is 2-2.
Now, earlier in the game, he had been going really for the bunt till he made one final last swing, but it wasn't quite able to connect. Trying to see yet for this game if he's going to go, not for this game, for his time here right now, if he's going to go for the bunt or if he's going to try and give it a solid swing.
And there's the solid swing. It's going up. And it goes out. As we wind up on the 6 o'clock hour right now.
What comes up must come down. That is the rule of gravity, depending on how you look at it. Unless you're upside down, in which case what goes down always comes up. That just doesn't have the same ring to it, though. So, full count here.
Mitch,
Very
just
excited.
such words of wisdom. I'm blanking out right now.
I don't know about the wisdom part, but definitely words.
Captain Obvious over here. Ooh, it looks to be a pitch hidden and eaten by number 12, Daniel Ozerides.
Well, I suppose hitting a bunt and getting hit in the thigh.
Well, let me explain
have
myself.
the same.
Eaten is what we call, like, you got hit and you just take it like a man. Like, you ate the ball. Like, I don't want to, people think of this, they're going to be sitting at home, this guy's eating a baseball right now? Like,
Yeah, I'm sure in the middle of the game he was just like peeling it like an onion. Just being
like an onion?
You peel onions.
Onions.
Because
They have layers.
yeah, it has layers. And
Now
like a
name that
baseball
movie.
has layers. You
Name
ever-
that movie. Onion Boy. Layers.
Onion Boy, the movie?
No. Shrek.
Yes. I remember that
Onions
movie.
have layers.
He doesn't say like layers. It's like he just says layers. I'm pretty sure.
I'm sure he says it like really funny.
It's been a while. Says it to Donkey. Donkey
No,
was
Donkey's the one saying layers.
No. Because Shrek is like explaining himself as an ogre to Donkey, saying,
that's right, 'cause the
I am
donkey
like
talks
an
about
onion,
cakes.
I have layers.
Yes, and then he was like, you gotta peel back those layers.
Right. Trying to explain that I am a complicated person with many aspects in my life.
Mitch, you just always gotta be so deep. So deep. Never a dull moment for you, is there?
Oh, most dull moments. Except for, I mean, this game has been some very exciting moments. The ball, there's such beautiful hits, and then they just end with the ball getting caught, and that is so anticlimactic for me. Hopefully, Avondale can hit a ball and have it not
Such
get caught.
big words.
Because that'll be
Such
super
big
cool.
words. Well, we have runners on first and second, and we have number 1, Will Fahoum, on home plate, ready to bat. Here's the hit. It goes high and outside. But we have foul ball.
Swilfum had another amazing hit down third base earlier. I'm hoping to see that same kind of action, especially now that we've got men on first and second base. Only one strike. That's it. No problem.
Raining.
It's raining men.
No.
Hallelujah.
It's raining men.
Can't resist. And that's going to be a ball there. Tossed.
No, I could sing it right. Like, get all the emphasis and power, but it'd be really loud. People would start looking around me like, is this guy singing this on the radio right now?
Like, aren't these guys supposed to be, like, professional about this? No. The answer is no. Probably. Yes. But no.
Oh, there's the bunt. It goes high and backwards. That'll be the count of 1-2, 1-5, 2-2. He's the score.
Can see the disappointment on his face where it goes from like that really quick of my body has felt the fact that the ball has been hit, which is great. And then once you realize that the ball has not gone forward, but it is yet still going backwards, and you're like, oh, and pick up the bat again. What a roller coaster ride that is. Roller coaster of emotions here. What day better for a roller coaster of emotions than on one such overcast and rainy as this?
Day, it's getting closer, going faster than a roller. There's the vintage telephone.
There's that phone. Ring, ring. It's us, the radio, calling you, the listeners, and just talking constantly. And there's no feedback that comes back. You just listen. That'd be great if you could like dial 89.5 on your phone and it just boom comes up.
1-800-8950.
Well, now somebody's gonna call that.
No, I know.
It's not even a full number.
I know. It's like
do. Where? Sorry, the number dialed cannot be completed.
What if we just had 3 Detroit area codes? Just 313-313-313-1.
1. Score is still 2-2.
With 1-2-1-5. There's the pitch, and it's hit straight up. Drops right behind second base. And is just snagged up by center field. It looks like 2. No, my bad. 1 runner will make it home. And we have runners on first and second with 1 more potentially on home plate.
Avondale finally breaking the stagnation of this game with just sitting on 2-2 for so long. I'm glad I mentioned it just before we got the game moving again. Hopefully Avondale will be able to carry some momentum from what they've just done and get another runner from second base back to home. Number 23, Jacob Pershern on the bat. And there's that band.
Yep, there's the band.
Now I kind of want to listen to it.
Ominous dark figure standing behind me.
Very happy looking dark figures.
Yes,
but yes.
very, very happy looking. He's rocking the goatee. There's the strike for Jake Pershern. Looks like it'll be 0-1 right now for the count, and it'll be 3-2 Jackets.
Don't you ever just like, you know, when you're walking around, you see something that kind of reminds you of a goat, and you're just kind of, man, that
Like greatest of all time, or
Yeah,
like the
you're
actual
just-
goat?
no, just like a goat, and you just look at it, and you're like, wow, that's kind of goatee.
Mitch. Mitch. Crying.
Crying.
Again, no more
Just let it
golf outings. We need amped up sports.
We get amped up when things happen.
You said it's so like nothing's happening right now. Well, here's the pitch, and he gets hit.
Okay.
Jake Pershern makes his way to first. Base is loaded with Adam Mansfield up on the home plate.
Literally everyone walks. That's what happened. There's a funny joke in the video game community. When there's a game that just features a whole lot of traveling, we just call it Walking Simulator. I feel like just for a moment we got to experience the Walking Simulator. For those.
Well, Mitch, I'm not a gamer, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
Not a gamer.
Nope.
You're the sports guy.
I am a sports guy.
Speaking of video games, you can tune into the Zip Files Fridays at 5.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Tristan and I talk about video games. The Zip Files.
Is that your guys' show?
Yeah. Because the zip file, see, it's creative because I came up with it like 5 seconds before we were going to start the very first episode. And I was like, you know, we're like detectives and stuff, and a certain file on the computer is a zip file. But so, you know, I got like the Oxford file, so we're like the zip files. It's like a computer thing. It's funny. I'm hilarious. No, that's maniacal. That's not humor. That's like, haha, I have beaten these superhero children that are somehow in this TV show, and also I'm 2D. That'd be kind of weird.
Well, Mitch, they're going to change pitchers. So why don't we take a quick break?
For sure. Let's do that. We'll be back here. You're listening to 89.5 WAHS, Auburn Hills.
Your station for alteration.
If you or someone you know is thinking about adopting a cat or dog, consider adopting one from a local shelter near you. Animals in shelters are often ignored, left to die, or left to live the rest of their lives in a cage. I adopted my dog from a local shelter, and it's the best decision I've ever made. He's always there to brighten my day, and he's always happy to see me. You could adopt your next best friend from a local shelter and save an animal's life today. For more information on this topic, visit theshelterproject.org.
Go, 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 victory!
Paulie, how long have you been on that game?
7 hours. Hey, do we even want cheese puffs?
Paulie, it's time to go outside. You're not going to live to be a pro gamer if you treat your body this way. Let's go outside and play some catch with your dad. I'll go make barbecue chicken for dinner.
Okay, I guess.
1 in 3 kids in the U.S. are obese, which will have long-term health effects. Take action to raise healthy kids. Visit afhk.org.
Hey, I just got a text from Jeff. I'll be there soon. Send. Nearly 330,000 injuries a year result from texting while driving, including deaths of over 3,000 teens a year. If Ryan just waited 5 more minutes to respond to Jeff, he'd still be here. So ask yourself, is one text worth the rest of your life? For more information, visit stoptextstopwrecks.org, and let's make the roads safe again.
Too soon?
Well, I was going to start with like this great spooky intro that was just like the grandest of stories. As the points rise on Avondale Field, the temperature drops.
And so do our attitudes.
But the intensity is here. The players feel it. I feel it. Do you feel it, Steven?
I feel it.
I feel it.
The stakes are high. The
hamburgers are slightly higher.
No.
Steaks, hamburger. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
And the hot dogs are low.
Concession stands.
Not
Wow.
open today.
It's raining.
Make your way to Speedway down at the corner.
There's a strike and 3 balls, by the way. 5th inning and first out. So.
And there's the hit. And there's the catch, but he'll make his way home.
Okay, so I get that we are Avondale casters, but that was a beautiful catch.
by Oxford.
Wow.
Oh, and I gotta say, I am not endorsing Speedway. I'm just saying there's a Speedway that happens to be on the corner. So before we get copyright on that,
It's not copyright.
it's not.
No, it's
I could talk about Speedway.
It's no. Well, you can talk about Speedway, but advertising it would be like an FCC violation.
Yes. Okay. Well, good.
Welcome to FCC Violations. I'm your host, Mitchell Payne.
Here's all the things you can't do, starting with the 7 words.
We do, of course. I mean, it's not an advertisement, but I do again want to say thank you to Pop Romano's for the pizza. Super great.
It was delicious.
Yep.
It really was. I might have to go there again. Like the only time I think I've eaten it is with the radio station, but I am going to make that a habit.
Every time we do a sports game, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go like full like Pavlovian reflex and just start thinking about pizza.
Well, here's Brandon Wynn. I am sad to say Connie's not up here right now, but Brandon Wynn is on the batter's box. Here's the pitch. There's the strike, and he calls him out. And that was not the greatest call in my opinion. But
Yep, and that's gonna be the end of the inning.
yes, it'll be the top of 6. So Mitch, I think we'll take another break.
Thank you.
That's wonderful vocal cords. And
I felt like such
synchronize.
I felt such a friendship. He patted me on the back. He was like,
yes.
"Let's take a break," and I just feel closer.
And Mitch is now cut off. I turned his mic off, ladies and gentlemen. And here's mine.
Hi, my name is Amir, and I wanted to tell you about my little brother. He has autism. My mom had to learn how to help him to cope with everyday things. For example, Our brother likes going to the movies, but he doesn't like loud noises. I know this doesn't make sense to you, but that's how autism works. So at the movies, he always has headphones on. Also, because of autism, my little brother can't handle large crowds because they overwhelm him. To help, we give him electronics to focus on, or we take him away from the area for a few minutes so he can calm himself. My brother also has problems speaking to us, so we tell him to text us what he wants. Me and my mom had to learn how to help my little brother with autism. Families that are affected by autism need support. To learn more, visit autismspeaks.org.
Well, we have a special announcement here. It looks like Kyle Strong will be first place in the regionals for the 200-meter run.
Oh!
Yes, and Derek, what was your event? Long jump in 4x1. Were you first place as well? Yes, he was. That's
Nice.
great. Great news for Avondale track members here.
Yeah. Go Avondale.
Yes,
Yellow
indeed.
Jackets.
On all sports fronts.
Sports.
Sports. Da-da-da-da-da. Sports. I think that's gonna be our new theme song. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Sports.
Sports. Dude, we should do it. We'll make a little jingle.
Sports.
Just-
Sports.
that's
Sports.
how we
Sports.
start
Sports.
these
Sports.
games. Just
Sports.
da da
Sports.
da da
Sports.
da. Sports.
And they're saying he gets caught by the second baseman, and he gets out at first. Okay, I'm laughing too much right now.
Like said of sports in a more stupid way. Well, that's already an out on the side of Oxford. So Avondale.
Mitch, look.
Keeping up a pace here.
Here comes the sun. Oh, no, it's just the light. Okay, never mind.
Okay, I feel like now like we're gonna get like YouTube's gonna call us and be like, you can't keep singing songs on the air.
We can't own them. We can't play them, but there's no rule against us singing them.
Against singing them. Yeah, I think that like you have to. It has to be more than like a couple seconds for us to actually get hit with it. Also, the score is 4-2, which is amazing.
Indubitably.
Avondale, ladies and gentlemen, Avondale for
Your
their
favorite.
senior game, last game.
In a land far, far away, but still close enough for you to drive by your Suburban.
I mean, I walked here, but
Yes.
we both walked here.
I walked to my house and back.
Yeah. Well, I was with you.
I know.
Yeah.
It's scary, guys. Mitch knows where I live now.
And he told me his garage door opener code.
That was only
Should I
because
just like
no.
announce it live?
Well, I guess I
people
don't
can
know
just
my
come?
address, but no.
It was a really special moment.
It's only because I was carrying stuff, Mitch. I was like, I trust you, Mitch.
But we have the same garage door opener, and that makes me feel special. Also, 2 strikes on the ball.
There's like there's a baseball
There's
game
a baseball
on.
game happening, Steven.
And here's the pitch from Charlie Smith. It'll be strike 3? Yes, it will be. It'll be out.
I think in
Strike. You're out.
in fencing, when you're like gonna go for it, but then you like change your mind at the last second, you're like, actually, I'm not gonna try and swing at you. I don't think it's supposed. I think it's like a feint, and I think you have to say that in like a special way. But that's almost like look what he was going for there, just not quite dedicating to the swing. But I think he got too close, and eventually you just want to just swing or don't swing. Just don't do this halvesy stuff. We're going to be starting off with a strike here for Oxford, number 14, Jacob Watt. His teammates hollering at the impressive power of his swing. If
Hey,
he
wanna
does
hear a
make
joke about
contact with
Watts?
the ball, it is going to be scary.
Want to hear a joke about Watts?
What's
I got
about
punched
it?
so hard by a guy named Watt, it mega hurts.
And other news. See, with my puns, there's a certain like surprise because you
Mine
can
was
tell
just sad and
yeah,
bland.
like you can tell that I'm setting something up, and then the punchline just happens. But when you start, do you want to hear a joke? Then you're like, oh, okay.
I
this
have
is
a
gonna
joke.
have to be
I
good.
have plenty of jokes. It's just, Mitch, we're on air.
Hey, you guys want to hear a joke? Listen to my co-host. Ha! Ha!
Boom.
Burn. Also, that's the end of an inning already. That's
That was probably a really loud
3
right there.
outs for Oxford.
Yes.
So the score is 4-2. Avondale above 2
We'll be
points.
right after this.
We'll be right back after these messages. Enunciate.
Mitch has been cut off right now. Andy's back on.
Okay.
Andy's back off. Andy's back on.
Hey, you. Yes, you. Are you really on your phone right now? Are you texting while driving? Oh, just reading a text. Is that any better? Did you know that 11 people die every day as a result of texting while driving? What do you have to text that is more important than anyone else's life? The total number of people who are on the road texting right now is about 50%. Yeah, I said 50%. Teen drivers have grown up using cell phones, and even though 97% of them agree that texting while driving is dangerous, 43% admit that they still text while driving. Seriously? Now here's some disturbing facts. Just reaching for a ringing phone, you increase your chance of causing an accident. Being in a phone conversation makes a crash 2.5 times more likely. And if you text while driving, you are 23 times more likely of getting into a car accident. So right now, yes you, driving in your car, don't be one of the 11 who die every day from texting while driving. Make the right choice and put your phone away.
Oh man, I'm tired. I'm so tired. Don't fall asleep. If you're too tired to drive, pull over. Lives are at risk. Visit drowsydriving.org for more info.
Oh, and that's when I was like going on the on the college trip. Oh, we're back on air. Okay, it's like
Oh, wow.
I'm
When
kidding.
did that
was
happen?
a fake conversation.
Golly gee.
Oh, I've only heard Mr. Palmieri say that before.
Oh.
Well, he was like golly. I was like, what?
Golly.
I was like, okay.
I'll say quick thanks to Tom Langle with the Student Broadcast Foundation, who really helped us kind of get our feet going here with this whole streaming thing. And, of course, to our lovely station manager, Mrs. McNee. Always nice having her around, letting us do these games so that we can bring you this high quality content straight to you right now. Steven, why don't you do a little bit of this play-by-play here?
I will. Looks like Alex Mueller, number 2, will be up on the batter's box. He will have 2 balls called against him so far. The score is 4-2 Avondale Yellow Jackets. And here's the pitch from Oxford.
Let's just submit
right
that.
now.
That's pretty good.
Boom. I don't know. I kind of want to submit the part where we were talking about ducks and
Yeah. Can that just
Connie
be the,
asked if we were on Quack. I was
the
like,
next quote? A chicken is just a duck that doesn't quack.
really? Oh, cheese and quackers. Here's Jacob Boyce. He is here.
Yo,
He's
dude.
the man, the myth, the legend.
King Boyce.
King Boyce.
Back
King Boyce,
at
would you
it.
like to jump on air for a final time here at the high school? No, come on. We offered it to Connie. Now you got to do it too.
Everybody gets the cast. Oh, a ball was hit. Went out to second base. Caught by
it looks
the
like
first
he'll be
baseman.
just out, just shy of the base. That'll be 1 out so far.
Avondale still enjoying their lead of 2 runs here on a 4-2 score. Only 1 out here in the 6th inning. Next up, you've got number 8.
Connor Gubaru.
Thank you. I was going to say Connor, but I wasn't quite sure how to approach that last bit, so thank you.
Gubaru.
Gubaru?
No, Gubaru. Here's the pitch. There's the strike. Not sure if I agree with that call, but blue's blue, and
I mean, he's got a much more straightforward perspective
I'm currently
on
wearing
than
gray
we
and
do.
black, so I guess I don't count as an official.
I'm wearing just gray, so.
You're wearing blue.
Well, blue. I mean, I guess. Do we really count the color of jeans?
Blue
Nah.
jeans in a rosary. Sorry, that
So
was
that's
Kid
going to
Rock.
be 2 strikes here for number 8.
Oh, sorry.
Connor. Hopefully we can get a man on base here.
Here's the pitch. There's the foul tip. Be out of the play field.
Kind of fun to watch everyone under this tent duck their heads under to
Yes,
see while
indeed. We
where
have
the
a lot of
ball
guests
was
under here
flying
tonight,
out under there. But it went up, and it didn't stay in the fair play field. I guess that's really all I have to know, right?
Well, Mitch, it is the bottom of the 6th, and that means if Avondale can stop them, Oxford, in the top of the next inning, we're golden. But unfortunately, we're gone.
Well,
this is
true.
only a 1-game coverage
That's
tonight
true,
because
they
Mitch
will
has
not.
homework.
Yeah, that is the thing. That
Yeah,
I
Mitch,
have.
blow it off. Do what I do. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
don't
no,
do what I do.
that's what I've been doing most of the time.
Don't,
anyway,
I don't even
so
do
it's
it. Just
not
don't do
even-
it.
And that's a pitch.
Indeed, it was a pitch. You know what he was pitching? A ball.
A ball. That's what it's called.
Yes. No, I mean, he pitched a ball like that was like
Yeah,
the count
like
was
a
now
ball.
2-2.
Yep. It wasn't a strike.
No.
See, a strike isn't like a tangible thing, but why did they have to call it a ball? Couldn't they have made something else up? Like a strike, okay, call the other thing like a slash. He threw a slash. Oh, okay, I know what that is. It's not a ball.
See, this guy's going bowling in here soon. Oh, there's the hit. Did he catch it?
Is that it?
Did he catch it?
I think that was catch.
That was, again, a beautiful catch by Oxford. I'm sorry to say. I'm not sorry. That was beautiful. I don't know what to say about it.
Nothing to be sorry about. I mean, the Oxford outfield is making some beautiful catches today. So absolute props to them for these catches.
Well, Mitch, I believe our crowd is growing ever more big.
Avondale's Josh Richter up to the plate here, hoping to
step up to the plate,
get on
start
base.
swinging. Sorry, another music thing. Here's the pitch. There is the late call, but looks to be a ball.
Not ready to dedicate to the swing, but didn't go so far as to put himself into strike territory. Keeping safe.
Safe. Batter baseball. There's the hit. And it is hit very far out. And looks to be a home run here at Avondale High School from Josh Richter.
That I didn't even have to see the ball. You could hear that thing was hit so hard. That was absolutely out of here. Avondale is jumping. The crowd goes wild. Every little kid's dream. The crowd goes wild. Well, they actually did. Josh Richter, ladies and gentlemen, hitting a home run for Avondale.
Where's the beef?
That'll bring Avondale to a score of 5-2 in the 6th inning. Avondale, I'm sure, starting to, I don't want to say relax because then you get complacent, but feeling a little bit more comfortable.
I got to admit, Mitch, I'm looking for the beef. I don't know where it's at now.
Where's the beef?
Well, here is Charlie Smith. He's pretty strong, pretty beefy guy. He's muscular. Very built.
Hard to follow in the footsteps of a home run with 2 outs on the board, but home to see what he can do.
Well, there's the strike.
I wonder who the ref is pointing at, because that's how they signal a strike.
They're
So
not
they point
pointing
at
at anybody,
someone,
Mitch. Yeah.
and they're like, "Yeah, Jimmy in the stands." You know,
you there.
What's so special? Like, point at me. I want to feel special too.
You there. Hey, sorry, I'm singing again.
Hey, now what's that sound?
I don't know that song.
Everybody knows what's going. I feel like I'm singing the lyrics to a different melody. I'm sure somebody will yell at me. No problem.
You know, there's always a critic, but there's never a fan.
Because I'm thinking ooh ee ooh ah bing bang wada wada bing bang, but I was saying
It's
like
ooh ee ooh ah ting tang walla walla bing bang.
yeah, but then I was thinking like ooh ah what's that sound? Everybody know what's going down, but I was putting it to that melody. Oh gosh, getting all mixed up here.
Maybe they're gonna correct me because maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're right, Mitch.
I'm pretty sure you're wrong about Mustang, Steven. But that's
Thank
Avondale.
you.
That's
No.
2 outs.
Here's the pitch. It's called a ball. Makes the score 5-2. Avondale with 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of 6th inning.
He seems so disappointed. I was like, oh man, was that a strike? But nope. Charlie Smith still on there.
It's my
2
worst
balls.
fear if he gets out. Ah, good. He fouled off. There we go.
Just the
Stayed in there.
slightest
Way to fight.
little graze of the ball that keeps him where he is.
Love the crack of the sound. Just
It wasn't like a big like loud crack. It was more like taking a pistachio and just like crack. It's a cute little one.
cute little crack.
Little
Really.
foul.
There's the hit.
Okay, that was more like a walnut kind of crack, but not quite the full. You're making faces and things, Steven. Steven, if you do that forever, your face will get stuck like that. Didn't your mom ever tell you?
What?
When you make a weird face and then your mom says,
I'm
if you
sure
keep
that's
your
a
face
myth.
like that, it'll stay forever.
That's a myth.
What do you mean it's a myth? People say that. I don't know if people say that a
And
lot.
there's
but
the hit, the more important part of the game. It gets right in front of center, and here comes number 12, Daniel Ozarides.
Oxford has had some great catches this game, but that was just a little bit too straightforward for them to really get in place to catch that in time. So Avondale's going to be getting on base here. With 2 outs, though, it's going to be hard to see if they can get anything going here. But they've got some good momentum, so we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
Here's Daniel Ozerides, Danny Boy, as some people might call him.
Looking to shut down Avondale early by throwing the ball to first base. But nothing happening there. Nothing happening there.
Another try at trying to get first base out.
Is there like a limit to how many times you can do that?
Not at all. They can do this all night long.
I feel like, yeah, Oxford at this point, you know, it's pretty late in the game. They're down 4 points. Trying to see what they can do.
Ooh. That's Brendan's 3rd steal of the night.
Maybe that's why they're watching him so closely, because he did actually just steal it after
Yeah,
the
that's
catcher.
his 3rd one. All 3 he was pinch running for.
Yep.
And brought it by guys for the pitcher, Charlie Smith. There's the hit, and it goes up, it goes out, and it drops inside the JV field. Returning fire.
Yeah, it's a JV field. They sent a ball our way. We had to send them a return.
Revenge, it's the Mortars. It's like... Here's the pitch.
It's going to be a ball.
The score is 5-2 Avondale with 2 balls, 1 out. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bottom of 6.
Oh.
And it is caught, and that'll be top 7. We'll be back after these messages.
Hey.
Ew, don't even talk to me wearing that shirt. That shirt doesn't even look remotely close to okay. It's so ugly.
Oh, okay. One word, sentence, or statement can affect someone's whole day for the better or for worst. You don't understand someone's whole story. You don't know what's going on at home, with friends or family. You don't know what people are emotionally feeling. Just one compliment, just one insult can affect someone's whole day for the better or for worst. So my advice to you is to choose to be kind. Say hello, compliment others, wave, smile, or even just acknowledge people. Your actions today, what you say today, can affect what happens tomorrow. Hey!
Hey, your shirt's pretty cute.
Oh, thank you.
A sound we are all familiar with but is ignored by most people on a daily basis. They break the slow down, move over law. Emergency vehicles have an important job, so when people don't follow this simple law, others can be hurt. Did you know that over 100 emergency responders were killed last year? Families were left without fathers, mothers, and other family members. Even the people who needed to be rescued have died because people don't follow this simple law. Help prevent emergency vehicle accidents by simply following the slow down, move over law. When you hear sirens behind you, slow down and move over and lives will be saved. Visit moveoveramerica.com to learn more.
And we're live back at 89.5 WHS Auburn Hills. I'm your host, Steven Sawyers, and your lesser of a man host.
Yeah, Mitchell Payne. Thanks. Also, okay, if I'm the lesser of man host, at least I know when to hit the buttons when the break is over.
You know what? That's not a man's job.
Because I was gonna hit the buttons, and you're
There's
like, oh,
many genders now,
no,
so I'm not saying it's a woman's job. I'm saying it's somebody's job. It's just not a man's job.
Steven. Okay.
It's 2017.
Anyway, there's a game happening. Oxford's up to bat. There's a ball and a strike going on right now. We're looking at 25. Cameron Goik hitting the ball right now. Sent way out to left field. Is that going to be a catch? And it looks like it's going to be a home run for Oxford, returning the home run that Avondale scored on them not too long ago.
That'll bring the score 3-5. Now, if Avondale can shut them out, not let them get 2 more runs, they will win the game. But that was not a very good thing to have.
Well, definitely bringing up the spirits of Oxford and keeping Avondale on their toes. See, Avondale got their home run when we had already looking at 2 outs. It's more like a, oh, thank goodness we were able to get those points. Oxford right now has no outs. Hitting a home run is like this great way to start this inning.
Start fresh.
So, Avondale's really got to watch this now.
Indeed. Indeed, Mitch. Indeed.
Indubitably.
Yes. Fantastic. 1 for the books. Here's the pitch. There's the strike. Only 8 more to go.
That was a beautiful straight line straight to the
Beautiful
catcher.
like a swan.
like a graceful swan, like a duck and a chicken. All the weird animal references that have somehow made their way into this casting.
Zebra.
Why don't we just go through the whole list of animals just to get them all out of the way so we don't have to do this anymore.
Lion, cougar, tiger, panther. A lot of cats.
You just start with all the cats.
Bobcat. Bobcat, lion, cougar, tiger, panther.
Looking at 1 strike, 3 balls here. Mrs. McNee sending me texts questioning the
My
things I have
pistachio
said.
cracking.
My pistachio reference, yes, okay, from an audio person. If there's a crack of the bat, which is like a famous sound.
I don't know if pistachios.
If it's
cracking.
Yes,
Yeah,
because pistachios crack. So if you just kind of slightly tip the ball instead of like really hitting it, it cracks, makes a little pistachio sound. Yes.
Pistachios.
I said that. Then I made an almond reference. Or no, it wasn't almond. It was a walnut. Don't really know what to go though after walnut. I'd say coconut, but you don't really crack those open in the same way. You're not trying to get to a little piece on the inside. What you want is like that inner coating. Is a coconut actually
you don't
a
want,
nut?
It's like a cake. You don't or like a Twinkie or that's such a bad reference. It's like you don't want the cake on the outside. You want the nice.
You want the
sweet
cake on
cream.
the inside? Oh yeah, I guess
You want
the cake
the
on
like the
inside.
caramel. You want the chocolate. You want the cream. The decadent, lovely sweets inside.
I just realized that like stuff like Twinkies is just a cake, but the frosting's on the inside.
Yeah.
That blows my mind.
It's like
That's-
you turned it inside out. Wow,
That's
it's
amazing.
a whole new thing.
Avondale Sports, ladies and gentlemen. The frosting of a Twinkie is just on the inside. That's all it is. I took the magic away from you. I'm sorry.
Meanwhile, back at the baseball game we may or may not be at.
Well, I mean, there's 1 ball, no strikes, no outs.
And looks like a doll is doing a handstand over here at our table.
That is impressive. We'll see how long she can keep that up. Being made of plastic, I'm sure, is very helpful when trying to do a that's a headstand. Her arm's unfortunately not long enough to reach the ground. My phone is just exploding. I'm sure I'm still getting text right now. Very invigorating. Striking a ball here at Avondale Radio.
It's coming through the tent, Mitch.
It's fine. Totally fine. Huh?
But not the walnut.
Because Mrs. McNee said, really, you guys are cracking me up. Oh, man.
Oh, there's the hit. And there's the catch. That'll be out number 1. 2 more and the game is ours.
Avondale defense trying to play as hard as they can. I think when Avondale is at bat, that's really where they seem to be shining this game, getting all these runs. Because on defense, they've definitely been letting some balls that didn't need to slip through. Defense.
And there's night fence.
Noon fence. The balls are just kind of slipping through their fingers, it seems sometimes. So it's nice to see that Avondale on defense right now is able to keep this up.
There's the strike. 5 more, and we're good.
Okay, I know we already talked about this, but the ref is pointing at someone.
He's not. He's like you right there.
Because it's so certain. It's pointed at like a specific place.
It's like, hey.
You have to pick someone at
there's
least.
the foul, which makes strike number 2.
There's another pistachio coming out from the batter's box. Get correct.
Is that advertising?
I think it's a reference. I'm not saying don't,
Not saying,
do whatever. I'm not even saying anything. Not even
We're just
continuing
repeating the
subject.
phrase.
Just it's a colloquial thing, so it's,
It's a quote. Yes, that's it. This is a quote.
Right. Somebody already said that before I did, I'm sure, so it's not like...
Or quoting. I think you can quote people.
Yeah, you can quote anyone you want to. It just depends on, if it's intellectual property of someone.
I quote Mitchell Payne, pistachios, get cracking. Who he was quoting somebody else.
Right now, we're looking at 2 strikes, 2 balls, and 1 out here in the 7th inning.
Run around second. Score is 5-3 Avondale.
Avondale playing their defense, keeping on their toes. The rain not coming down too hard, kind of coming and going, phasing in and out. Just kind of giving them a little splash to keep them cool.
And there's another drop ball by the catcher. Now the runner is on third base.
And there's Avondale just kind of letting that ball go. Even the batter himself just announcing to his second baseman, go, man, just go.
Do it.
Get onto third
Just
base.
do it.
Do it. Nothing is impossible.
May or may not be talking about Shia LaBeouf, but you know.
May or may not be. Quoting
Quoting. yes.
Shia LaBeouf.
There's the walk. Now we have runners on first and second, one out, top of 7.
Suppose in that case, doesn't really matter that second base found his way to third. Just feels. Oh wait, no, I guess it still does. Never mind. I'm crazy. And Avondale seems to be meeting up here on the pitcher's mound. Gonna have a little chat, a little talk, discuss the way of things. I'm sure Avondale right now, with the point lead kind of decreasing, people getting onto third base. Gotta stay on the toes. Gotta keep watch. Not let this get away from them. Not the last second.
After this pitcher change, we'll have to take a quick break because this will be a while for a couple pitches. So we'll be back after these 3 or so messages.
These 3 or so.
No, they got to do like 10
3 and a
pitches.
half. We'll get through like
We'll
number
cut
4.
the PSA right in the
halfway,
middle.
and just like, yeah, okay, that's great. I appreciate.
Okay, Mitch, stop talking.
If you or someone you know is thinking about adopting a cat or dog, consider adopting one from a local shelter near you. Animals in shelters are often ignored, left to die, or left to live the rest of their lives in a cage. I adopted my dog from a local shelter, and it's the best decision I've ever made. He's always there to brighten my day, and he's always happy to see me. You could adopt your next best friend from a local shelter and save an animal's life today. For more information on this topic, visit theshelterproject.org.
Go, 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 victory! Paulie, how long have you been on that game?
7 hours. Hey, do we even wear cheese puffs?
Paulie, it's time to go outside. You're not going to live to be a pro gamer if you treat your body this way. Let's go outside and play some catch with your dad. I'll go make barbecue chicken for dinner.
Okay, I guess.
1 in 3 kids in the U.S. are obese, which will have long-term health effects. Take action to raise healthy kids. Visit afhk.org.
Hey, I just got a text from Jeff. I'll be there soon. Send. Nearly 330,000 injuries a year result from texting while driving, including deaths of over 3,000 teens a year. If Ryan just waited 5 more minutes to respond to Jeff, he'd still be here. So ask yourself, is one text worth the rest of your life? For more information, visit stoptextstopwrecks.org, and let's make the roads safe again.
Welcome to Talking About Audio Stuff. I am Mitchell Payne, and I just want to make a couple comments about the PSAs we've been playing today. Steven is here, so you can say some if you want to. But I kind of want to notice for some of the awards that we've won for our PSAs. I think it's pretty interesting. Like that one, I like how there's like a little sound story that you travel through by playing all the different sound effects. There's the crash and then the hospital-y thing. And I don't know, it's good. And in Amir's autism one, I never heard like the people ambience in the background. Of course it won a thing. It has ambience. That's great. I really like that. And then David Walter's crashing one. The crash takes so long. And so people are always like, man, that's so extra. But I think it's really good because it makes you really feel it. Because you're like, man, that sounds like a really horrible accident.
You know what I really want to do? I want to cut you right off in the middle of the sentence and be like, and due to budget cuts, we are no longer going to continue funding Mitchell Payne.
Yeah, no longer able to fund the guy who's doing this for free.
Well, wow. I hope we didn't pick that one up on the mic, but a little bit of language going on right here in the booth.
We're looking at 2 outs already here for Oxford.
Well, there'll be a score of 4-5 with a runner on first. So if we get this one out, we'll be clear as rain, clear as clear as something. Crystal clear? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, Ben Steves, number 22, now on the mound, pitching here for Avondale. Giving those glares out to the first baseman. Not quite able to catch him off. Brandon, too ready. He's ready. Says to himself, no. Not getting any more points on us. We're not having it.
Yeah, I'll mention I think we'll just end early. We'll just cut off here. I'm kidding. Oh, well, looks like that'll be another ball. That'll be number 2.
So right now, Avondale's looking at a score of 5
Okay,
to
maybe number
4. Definitely, again, that's their lead kind of slowly getting away from them. And Avondale's really trying to keep a close watch on this and make sure that they don't suddenly lose it here in the 7th inning. Oh. So in the process of stealing second base, the ball was thrown, and it was just a very, very close call. But it appears that it was safe. It was a perfectly timed dive. Oxford now on second.
Well, Mitch, looks like the rain's going to be picking up here.
I love the sound of rain, personally. It's going to be no strikes on the board. 3 balls. Our catcher running up to have a little chat with the pitcher. Discuss, stuff and things. That was a famous phrase for a while ago in here.
Stuff and things.
In culture, yeah, stuff and things. I'm still a personal favorite. Hey, what's going on? Stuff.
Things.
Things. And I'm sure that was pretty much the entire conversation they had.
In the realm of imminent darkness, Mitchell Payne says stuff and things.
Things. Wow.
Coming to theaters near you this fall. Breaking news. Someone actually texted you.
Wow. That's hurtful, Steven.
And there's the walk. We have runners on first and second. Not looking too good for Avondale right now. I hope they can find a way to get one more out here so they can take the victory. But coach is making his way out onto the field. So, Mitch, I believe it again. It's time for another break.
Yeah, you can tell. I mean, they're meeting up a lot with first and second base occupied here. Avondale is really not wanting to let go of their lead. Are you all right? You gotta stop this.
Dude, a bunch of cuts.
You've got to stop this. All right. Well, we'll play the PSAs, Steven. All right. Why don't you just do this by yourself? All right. You can do this without me. Have fun. Bye. See you later.
You know what? I think I can. Here we go,
Hi,
ladies and
my
gentlemen.
name is Amir, and I wanted to tell you about my little
I
brother.
clicked it.
He has autism. My mom
You
had
did?
to learn how to help him to cope with everyday things. For example, our brother likes going to the movies, but he doesn't like loud noises. I know this doesn't make sense to you, but that's how autism works. So at the movies, he always has headphones on. Also, because of autism, my little brother can't handle large crowds because they overwhelm him. To help, we give him electronics to focus on, or we take him away from the area for a few minutes so he can calm himself. My brother also has problems speaking to us, so we tell him to text us what he wants. Me and my mom had to learn how to help my little brother with autism. Families that are affected by autism need support. To learn more, visit autismspeaks.org.
And we're back here at 89.5 WHS Auburn Hills. I'm saying that very fast. Okay.
Just saying it any
The game.
faster.
Basically, that was 1 strike. We need 2 more to win this game, so here we go. Here's the pitch. Here's the strike. There we go. 1 more is all we need.
That's a wicked fast throw. He just definitely wants to get this strike out of the way and just get it over with here on Avondale. Number
Tension
22.
is high. Tension is high.
Ben Steves pitching the ball
One more
for us.
pitch. One more pitch. There it is. It's in play.
it's fair.
Caught by
Oh.
first base.
Oh.
And
What?
he's called safe at first. Not sure if I agree with that call, but the game has been tied up here.
Okay.
Wow. That is upsetting to me. Very upsetting.
A lot of things just happened here at the Avondale Arena.
Arena? What's this, arena now?
Well, it
Let me
got
take my seat.
fences
That
or
was,
something.
That was,
It's an
that was
arena.
hard to come back from.
So, yeah, the ball hit down to first base. The run's in progress. Brandon Wynn not quite able to procure the ball in time. First base seems to be safe, and so you can see third base coming in here to try and finish off his going run. And I suppose just to sum up Steven's frustration, it did seem to be incredibly close. Of course, we are only here to describe and not to decide. So,
And just to make matters worse, the rain is now coming down.
smells like rain now. When it smells like rain, then it's really raining.
Can you describe? Oh, there's another doll doing a handstand.
Yeah, headstand. They're both just really going for it. I guess it's a competition now. One of them's got a Band-Aid.
Well, maybe next will be Chucky.
Well, I hope not. That would be more concerning than the current state of this game, which is a score of 5-5.
I really
for
encourage.
Avondale
Don't you think
versus
Jacob
Oxford.
Boyce should jump on air for once?
I think he
Once
totally
more.
should. As he stands here,
He's fine.
saying fine.
Fine.
All right, you can take over my spot. Just take it. Take the headset.
Well, here we go. Looks like the ball will be fouled off, and we have Jacob Boyce coming back in on air. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. I muted myself. That was a stupid move. It's like,
Come on.
ladies and gentlemen, King Boyce back on air.
Yep, I'm back, man. Haven't been on the radio in a while. It's
Limited
been
edition. And Kim McNee.
Yeah, it's been a while. Looks like they're going to make the play. Oh. So it looks like the bases are loaded now. Oh, man.
I am upset by this game. I am not liking the outcome of it so far.
Bases loaded. 2 outs.
Could have been the win, man. Could have been the win. Maybe Brandon Wynn will make the win for us.
Brandon Wynn?
Do? Okay, I'm sorry. It's like, people are like, what is that supposed to mean?
Never do that again.
Never?
Never.
Just once? One more
No.
time?
All right,
No.
do it. Go ahead.
Okay, do.
There it is.
There you
There it
go.
is. That's the last one you
Yes.
ever do.
All right,
Get
score
it,
is
do?
5-5.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, yeah, stop.
5-5-0-0. Here we go. Number 23 up to bat for Oxford.
Oh.
Here it is. Here's the pitch. Here we go. Oh, and is lost in the dirt. And Oxford will make their way to home plate. And it'll be the lead for them now. Oxford dugout going crazy, if I might add.
Yeah. They really only have 3 hits, but 6 runs. That's rough. 3 errors by Avondale.
Well, Avondale will have to stop them here and come back and score at least 2 more runs to take the victory. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And it is fouled off just above the umpire. Silence is bliss. Silence is bliss, my friend. Good old times, just like basketball season.
Yeah, it's a good game, though, at least.
It is.
This is a good game.
Turning into a golf match, though. That's what I always call silent games. And it looks like the ball will hit just below the bleachers where the softball team is laying out right now, if I might add.
Is your sister down there?
Unfortunately so. And I don't even get a ride home. Isn't that
Oh,
terrible?
wow.
It's like-
That's something else.
I know. Well, then again, I live like... I shouldn't say where I live. That's a terrible idea. Anyways, it's like...
Yeah, you're like, I live at approximately.
It's a very short walk. Let's just say that.
I mean, but it's raining.
It's water. It's a natural shower. Okay, back to the games. We have the pitch coming from the pitcher. That was very
That's
vague.
Ben Steves.
Ben
Oh,
Steves.
Brandon Wynn going for the play. Did he catch that? He caught it.
He caught it. There we go. And that'll be it. Mitchell Payne will switch us to a PSA real quick, and we will be back after these messages.
Hey, you. Yes, you. Are you really on your phone right now? Are you texting while driving? Oh, just reading a text. Is that any better? Did you know that 11 people die every day as a result of texting while driving? What do you have to text that is more important than anyone else's life? The total number of people who are on the road texting right now is about 50%. Yeah, I said 50%. Teen drivers have grown up using cell phones, and even though 97% of them agree that texting while driving is dangerous, 43% admit that they phone, you increase your chance of causing an accident. Being in a phone conversation makes a crash 2.5 times more likely. And if you text while driving, you are 23 times more likely of getting into a car accident. So right now, yes, you, driving in your car, don't be one of the 11 who die every day from texting while driving. Make the right choice and put your phone away.
Oh man, I'm tired. I'm so tired. Don't fall asleep. If you're too tired to drive, pull over. Lives are at risk. Visit drowsydriving.org for more info.
And we're back here at 89.5 WAHS Sports. I'm Mitchell Payne.
And I'm King Boyce.
I don't think we've ever been live together, have we?
No, I don't think so.
I think I've produced for you.
Yeah,
and you
basketball
and Steven
season.
have spent some time on air, and I've spent time on air with him, obviously, as I'm sure all of you have been listening, have been woefully enjoying. But, wow, what an experience. So what do you think about this game so far here?
I mean, I missed a lot of, like, most of it, but by the time I got here, it seemed like a pretty, Avondale had a pretty good lead, but Oxford came storming back in that last inning.
Yeah,
able to take the lead.
So for people like you, who kind of missed out on it, we had a lead about 5-2, and it is now 5-6. So Avondale is now down a point from a 3-point lead, which I'm sure is incredibly concerning, but it is their turn to bat. They're going to see what they can pull off here.
It's going to be Will Fahum that's coming to the plate for Avondale.
So far, he's had some amazing hits, sending it down the third baseline, able to get a couple of these runs that Avondale's had so far. So him being first up, hopefully we can see something good, get someone on base, and get this lead back where it belongs for the Avondale Yellow Jackets. Ironically, none of them are wearing jackets. It's a little chilly. I'm glad I have mine.
I didn't bring a jacket. Should have.
Seems like we're about to get down to business here. It's
Yep,
very
about to start up action here. 0-0. What, you know, have to throw it in.
It's going to be a ball. Nothing too special here. William Fahum taking his time. Not wanting to swing at anything too early, not getting jumpy.
That one looked right down the middle. Strike.
They primed up and ready to go, but not ready to try and take a swing so early. Still got some time. Way too high. Good to not see that. Back in my days of the short time I spent playing baseball, even if it was that high, I would just go axe mode on the ball, see if I can whack it out of the air like a fly swatter. It didn't work very well. Ooh. Ball sent straight down to second base. Not able to catch it in time, and so William Fahum finds himself safe on first base.
It gave him a little time because the second baseman juggled it for Oxford, gave him enough time for Will Fahum, who is a very quick player, to get there.
Impressive juggling skills, but not in baseball. Generally, you want to just grab onto the ball once and get rid of it as soon as possible, playing hot potato.
And here's Jacob Pershern coming to the plate for Avondale.
Seen some good swings from him, too, as well. Solid strike down the middle.
Pershern committed to the University of Tampa to play baseball.
Ooh. That almost sounds like thunder to me. Appropriately describes the mood of this game. Very serious.
Will Fahum attempting to steal second, and he gets there.
I think William Fahum looked a little unsure of himself for a second because I think the ball may have touched him, but that may have just been in flight. He is safe on second base. Okay, yeah, you don't know either. Mrs. McNeil was referencing the fact I was talking about chickens being ducks that just can't quack because we were talking about that for some reason. Avondale Sports, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, the foul reference, yes. Yeah, foul. No outs yet. 1 strike, 2 balls. Score is 6-5 Oxford. 23, Jacob Pershern, getting ready to take another swing at bat here.
Once again, Will Fahum is at second. He's the tying run. And a ball just thrown, so now he's at 3-1.
Jacob's a tall guy, but not quite tall enough to be hitting it at like his eye height. Taking his time.
That's ball 4. He walked him. So the winning run is now on first.
Avondale certainly not complaining. They will take anything, especially this late in the game. Very tense.
And it's Adam Mansfield coming to the plate for Avondale, as Oxford going to have a little infield meeting.
Avondale occupying the first and second base. Not too much else happening here.
So the tying run on second and the winning run is on first.
Suppose we'll play a quick PSA, and we will be back shortly. Stay tuned to Avondale Sports here on 89.5 WAHS.
Hey.
Ew, don't even talk to me wearing that shirt. That shirt doesn't even look remotely close to okay. It's so ugly. Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. One word, sentence, or statement can affect someone's whole day for the better or for worse. You don't understand someone's whole story. You don't know what's going on at home, with friends or family. You don't know what people are emotionally feeling. Just one compliment, just one insult can affect someone's whole day for the better or for worse. So my advice to you is to choose to be kind. Say hello, compliment others, wave, smile, or even just acknowledge people. Your actions today, what you say today, can affect what happens tomorrow. Hey!
Hey, your shirt's pretty cute.
Oh, thank you.
We're back here live, watching Avondale baseball, talking about it, chatting about it, watching this game in the 7th inning, 6-5 Oxford. A ball just landing in the stands. Don't think anyone was hit, thank goodness. Right now on the board, we're looking at 1 strike, no balls, no outs. Bases occupied on first and second. Quite situation here.
And on the on-deck circle is WAHS's own Brandon Wynn.
Brandon Wynn. Connie had the pleasure of casting some of Brandon's adventures here so far. Brandon hoping to carry this game for Avondale.
I mean, if Adam can get on base here, Brandon Wynn, all he has to do is get a base hit, tie this one up.
Adam Mansfield now looking at a ball and a strike. The
Really windy.
Yeah, the wind is picking up, but it's good ambient sound. I can really feel the outdoors.
The ball was smacked into the outfield. It's going to be caught.
They call him out? No.
No, they called him safe.
Okay. I'm like, if they call that out, I mean, come on. Okay, so
Oxford coach is very mad.
Yeah, the hit was called out, though. I mean, of
Yeah,
course
he
it
caught
was
it in
caught.
Adam hit it into the outfield, and it was caught. Wolf of whom thought about maybe tagging up and taking third, but he decided to stay. Almost got tagged because he wasn't touching the base. Oxford coach is mad that he was called safe. And Brandon Wynn now at the plate. And he
Ooh.
smacks it. Can't really see. It's a foul.
I had no idea. Okay.
Yeah, foul.
I was like really excited. Like that sounded like a great hit, but I can't see the ball against the dusky gray sky here.
And there's people like right on the baseline here. Can't really see anything.
All right, Brandon. The man, the myth, the legend of WAHS. Guess you're all the man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. I mean, you're the king. Did
Yeah,
they make legends about kings? Nah, they come and go, right?
Yeah.
Pitch coming out. No. Stalin looking at William Fahum, trying to see if he's
Wolf
gonna do
Fahum not
anything.
even phased.
Not even
Wolf
phased.
Fahum's I think the fastest player on this team, probably the fastest on the field today, and he was not even phased by the pitcher looking at him. Wolf Fahum ends up stealing third, pitcher or the catcher dropped the ball as he caught it. Brandon Wynn swung and missed. The catcher dropped the ball. So Will Fahoum's able to take third. So the tying run now on third for Avondale.
Brandon Wynn didn't seem too happy, but for the price of a strike, you can get someone onto third base. I mean, I'd take it. I'll take it. Especially, I'm sure all of Avondale at this point, they'll, with only 1 point left to tie it up, they'll take it, I'm sure. Meeting here with the ref.
Yep, Oxford coach angry about something, it looks like.
I'm sure Avondale has their fair share so far throughout this game. Some really close calls.
Coach K out there, too, ready to retaliate if something were to happen.
Ready to defend.
To defend, yeah.
I don't know what that was.
That was Steven.
Oh.
Young Steven screaming.
Wow, that was some power from Steven.
Powerful lungs, Steven.
I think they're starting to do the wave, the 4 people to the left of us. Showing their team spirit.
Yeah, 4-person wave, nice.
I dig it. At least it's coordinated. Can't get him there.
0-2 on Brandon. Win.
Hopefully Brandon win the game.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Oh.
And unfortunately not. That is going to be out on Brandon Wynn with 2 outs in the 7th inning. So now we're looking at number 2, Alex Mueller. We still got a man on third and first base. Hoping to see what Avondale can do with this game. It is close. That is for sure.
Should at least want to get a little base hit here. With 2 outs, it's going to be rough now. But 2 outs, Mueller hits even a base hit somewhere close to the outfield. It can get Will Fahoum home and tie this one up.
This is, I don't want to say it's the moment of truth, but I've been here where it's the last game of the season. It's the final inning. You're the last guy of 2 outs.
It kind of is the moment of truth right here.
Yeah, kind of is.
It's going to get a strike.
No pressure, Alex. No pressure. Starting out with a strike. Got a couple more swings left in him, though. Go down swinging, if anything. Go down swinging. Oh.
And he swung and missed.
But our first baseman managed to steal over to second.
That was Jake Pershern.
23, Jake Pershern. Indeed. Indeed.
Mueller on an 0-2 count. You can hear the rain coming down. And he struck him out.
And that is going to be the strike that ends the game here at Avondale Baseball Field. Well, definitely a strong game from Avondale. I guess there's not really a whole lot to say. This is their senior game, their final one to wrap it up, but definitely had a really strong lead going there for a really long time. Fortunately, a couple super close calls, and Oxford just comes out on top.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it just the way the ball gets hit. Sometimes it's just the way those pitches somehow land in there. You know, it is what it is.
Well, I have been Mitchell Payne.
And King Boyce.
Steven, of course, has been casting with me for a large portion of the game. He is over there. He's talking with our lovely Mrs. McNean. And thank you again to Pop Romanos for sponsoring this game, helping us out with the whole pizza situation. Love you guys. Until next game, stay tuned to 89.5 WAHS Auburn Hills. We've got some great music coming your way.